And with that, we are live for the finale of Waterdeep DragonHeist. We have the entire cast with us tonight, which I'm not gonna lie, I thought it'd be a lot easier to set this all up. But we've got everybody in, and I'm excited. Intern Aztec, I want to thank you for 15 months of subscribing. I think you are definitely among the longest. You are the longest lasting. I will say that, and among the first to subscribe when I earned affiliate. And I owe you and Nebula so much for what you have done to support me through this journey. And I'm excited. Intern Aztec. Well, okay. There's our glitch for the night. There's always
We're now not allowed to make any more mistakes.
No more mistakes. No more glitches. Nah, we'll be fine. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably push the heal button. Nope, I'll push the refresh button. That looks better. Because we got everybody leveled up. But enough about me. We are in the finale of Waterdeep DragonHeist. These are the amazing people we have playing tonight. You've met them over the last several months. We're going to go one more time around the table with our pre-show introductions. And just because it's going to come up, I would love to hear who you are, where we find you, if we find you anywhere around the internets, who you're playing tonight. And since everyone's been hearing about the fabled Vault of Dragons and the alleged 500,000 gold coins squirreled away there, what has your character been thinking about for what to do with whatever their cut of that massive quantity of coin should be? And we're going to work our way down the row. So, Benny, you're going to kick us off tonight.
All right. Hi, I'm Jeremy, also Spinnyhelm. I am playing Nala, the druid. She has not given any thought to the money whatsoever. She's here she's a scientist. She's here to learn about what the people up here do. And so, far be it from her to join in, stealing a large amount of money and seeing what they do with it.
Think about all the expeditions you could fund.
That's like really big picture, and she's like really one person. I do my thing.
That's more than fair. Greybeard, you're up.
Greybeard Tavern. You can find me at Greybeard Tavern, all over the place. Tonight I'll be playing Clark Kishop and human arcane archer. And he has stated that he has already asked everyone what orphanage they're going to donate their share of this treasure to. So yeah, it's tough being chaotic good amongst scum and villainy. That's it for me, GB.
That is more than fair. That's going to take us around to Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm playing Lorelei, the entertainer. So I think I would definitely need some new wardrobe and maybe some lessons in a new instrument. I think that would be great.
Get a bass. Or was it a cello? It was a cello, right?
Cello. Cello's a little tough to take on the road, though.
That's fair. Then we bring it on into Chickadee.
Hello, I am Chaotic Neutral Chickadee. You can find me on Twitter as Less of Chickadee. I'm just kind of a hype train for other people's streams mostly, and I was lucky enough to come here for Rob's, and now we're at the end already. Oh my goodness. But yes, what Lona would do. She's the barbarian of the group, so she definitely want a big, fancy new axe. But honestly, I think she would put her profits into rebuilding kind of like broken down, worn down areas.
Oh, she's a good person. Speaking of people that are willing to invest their money, Malik?
Hey, I'm Paul, aka Malik. You can find me on Twitter via the link in the chat. Apologies on the spelling. Wasn't my choice. It's my last name. I play Drumir Greyblade, Dwarven Wealth Acquisition Expert. And as far as his share of the gold, he's going to do a couple things. First off, he's going to fix up the manor. It's good to invest. He's going to send some money back to his parents. He's a good dwarven son. he's probably going to, depending on how much money is left, consider franchising a Greybeard like emporium of sorts, as he is part of a crafting clan. There's a wide variety of goods that they could offer. Really just depends on how much of the incredible wealth finds its way to him. So we'll have to see.
Cool. And Akioari?
I'm Makio Airy. You can find me on Twitch, the tweeters, all those good things. I'm playing Sharkira. Can't imagine why. I feel that with Sharkira's share of the treasure, it depends on how much there is. First and foremost, she needs an endless supply of bacon. So it's all about the bacon and the food. And second of all, I think that she would like to fund some more adventures because she's got a taste of action with some awesome friends, and she's just ready to have a good time and go throw more lanterns at trolls and all that kind of stuff. So, yep.
It's time to head down to the Undermountain. That's what I'm hearing. Which just happens to be the next adventure in the series. And last but absolutely not least, the amazing Arwen.
I am Arwen Atreides. I'm a little scratchy tonight. I'm playing Chrysanthemum Coriolis, the halfling cleric. I don't think Chrysanthemum 100% believes there's actually a treasure down there. She's really just along for the ride and the fun. But in the event that there does happen to be a treasure, she'll probably keep like a little nest egg just in case of hard times. But she's the person that she's the friend that you just know is going to get taken advantage of at some point because she just wants to help. She's like, sure, yeah, I'll help you out with that. And you're like, hang on. No, come back. That's a scam, honey. But
he doesn't really live on an oil rig, sweetie.
No.
Lantern 9, hello, Lantern 9.
But he looks so sad. He has 5 kids at home.
Lantern 9, hello, Lantern 9, kisses, Lantern 9,
she'll
hype,
definitely
Lantern 9, hello, Lantern 9, kisses, Lantern 9, hype, Lantern 9, hello, Lantern 9, kisses, Lantern 9, hype.
So those of us listening on the podcast edition, yes, you are going to hear stream sounds tonight. A lot of them have been turned down, but some of them are going to happen. So especially when Nebula Gaming, who is my big sister of streaming, also resubscribes for 18 months. She has been, I mean, in many ways, slight side story here. When I started into the idea of maybe streaming, I started following streamers, and Nebula was the first streamer I followed with any regularity. Ironically, because she was playing Red Dead Online, and it was the only time she ever played it. She played it for like 3 days, and I went, I like this person. I'm going to watch more of her streams. And then she never touched it again, ironically, but has become a real good friend over the years. And when she's ready to come back to streaming, you need to know that we miss you terribly, and we adore that you love motherhood so much. And remember, you don't have to love it all of the time. In fact, I think Liz and I will agree that if you love it all of the time, you might want to see a therapist for that. Because it's very common to not love it all the time. But thank you for being here. I'm also going to push that button really quick. So we got that covered. One last bit of housekeeping is that, Wink, we are also now adding in stream loots to the stream. So that link, if you're hanging out with us, will take you over to the Streamloots page. You can get a free pack of cards, and they are another way to influence the outcome of the game. There are cards out there that will do things like give advantage. They will cause maximum damage on a hit. They will, also there's an armor break card I added, which lowers an enemy's armor class to 10 for the next attack on it. So just some fun chances for you watching, hanging out in the chat to influence the outcome of the game, both good and bad. And yes, for every card there is that affects an enemy, there's one that affects the PCs. So you are absolutely free to mess with them. Eric.
Oh my. Yikes.
They're on big cooldowns though, folks. So hopefully it will not break things too much. And if it does, well, you know, there's that.
You gotta learn, right?
There's also a little bit one last thing of housekeeping, but y'all are already on top of it, which is to use the Twitch chat for the table talk, because with so many of us at the table, it's going to be hard to keep things going. As a reminder, if you haven't learned anything in the last 2 years, its meetings on Zoom are challenging because you can't read body language the same way. Do not be afraid to do the pretend you're in tool for a minute and raise your hand. And that's not so I can call on you as much as everyone else at the table knows you want to get in. Because we can't, unfortunately, use our usual, Greybeard's leaning forward like he wants to say something. It's hard to tell, is he leaning forward to say something or is he just squinting to read the screen?
That's me.
That's absolutely fair.
That's the best part. You played a card and it does work. You did? Okay. Before we start, I want to check my dashboard because I didn't see that happen. Oh, I didn't hear it either, though. Yeah. If you say it worked, it worked. I'm cool with it. It must have gotten lost in the shuffle. Which actually makes me a little bit nervous. Hopefully I'll hear the rest of them. This is my first time using Streamloots, so hopefully this goes smoothly. So, yep. Okay, recap. Save it, because you only get so many per night. We'll assume it worked. If not, at least you got the graphic to play. So, where are we? What has happened? First, you went on an adventure to rescue a guy. Your goal was to rescue a gentleman named Floon. And instead, you rescued none other than Rainier Neverember, the son of the former open lord of Waterdeep, Daggalt Neverember. Now, Daggalt Neverember had a reputation for having embezzled 500,000 gold coins from the city coffers. Now, there was never any evidence, and no one was able to find the missing money. But there was always a rumor it was out there somewhere. You got Rainier off somewhere to a safe place, you checked in with the guy who hired you, and he paid you by giving you a tavern that you fixed up and you opened. And everything was great until someone blew up a fireball against the side of it. That sent you down the winding road of tracking the various groups and individuals that were somehow connected to this. In the process, you discovered that moving through the town was an artifact called the Stone of Gulore. Now, this stone, allegedly, is the key to the Vault of Dragons, where Daggalt Neverember has hidden away that embezzled coin. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a lot of Lorelei charging from one room into the next, hoping it would improve, only to find out it doesn't. You have managed to get your hands on said stone. Jameer bonded with it and went, aha, I know where the vault is. And then you met your first treant guarding it. Easy way around it, get Rainier to help you. And with a little bit of playermanship, you were able to convince him to come with you to get access to the vault. Now, catch, the last piece of the puzzle was a recitation of a particular poem that someone had enchanted the door to remain closed until this poem had been read. Last week, the party went off to get a copy of that poem, and they're fairly confident they now have it. This is how we all arrive on a fine Thursday morning in midwinter at the Trollskull Manor. What do y'all want to do? How do you want to proceed?
Well, we have everything we need. We got two problems, right? One, don't really know what's in there in terms of safety and defenses and whatever other magical enchantments are in the way. Two, there 500,000 dragons down there. That's a lot of coin. How are we going to get it all back out? Surreptitiously or openly. Either way, it's a lot of metal to move, as it were. Ideas?
Is this something we have to move all at once?
Maybe, maybe not. But the more we move before people notice, the less we'll have to account for if it's discovered what it actually is.
I just feel like a lot of us carrying a ton of sacks through town is going to look a little conspicuous.
A little bit.
This is true.
Oh my.
That's summon draft horses, 8 of them. So we could, if we had some wagons, and we could just look like a caravan moving through town.
I think we just need a funeral.
We could do a funeral.
We can drop off a coffin and then take an empty hearse back out. And that would be very normal because it's a graveyard.
Not a bad plan.
Wow.
You know,
There's a
I like
thought.
you, Lorelei. I like the way your brain thinks. That might be a good idea.
Hide in plain sight.
A coffin full of bags, obviously.
Yes, empty bags. I do have a bit of magic myself. Tensor's floating disc. It's very convenient for hauling things, as it were, but not much else.
Okay.
But all of that depends on whether it's there and whether or not we can get past
if it's
whatever
just
it is.
if it's a bunch of coin, then we do have to move something that heavy, but it might be something of that value if there's anything in there at all.
Well, have we figured out how we're getting in and out past the tree? Who is not my friend.
We're gonna try reciting the poetry that he wanted.
Oh, that was the tree. I thought it was the door.
I think it was the door,
I think it. Oh,
but they might be related.
We had to have Rainier get us past the tree.
Rainier certainly
then-
seemed to calm it down, but I don't know if it'll be so kind if he's not there. Either way, he knows what it is at this point, so.
Well, yeah, then I don't know that if we try to do anything without him at this point, he might not be so friendly about that. Especially considering he knows who we are and where to find us.
Fair.
One of the downsides of investing in property is they know where to find you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't invest in the property on purpose, but that's kind of a moot point.
It kind of invested in us in a way.
There you go.
invest.
We didn't pick the investor life, it picked us.
You get paid in a bar. What are you gonna do?
Well, how much coin do we have between us to ahead of time rent a cart?
A hearse. Rent a hearse.
Right.
Let me check what I've got. I have a grand total of 38 gold.
Have 28.
I don't even know if I have anything. Let me.
I can't imagine it. Oh, I
10.
have
29 myself.
10.
15.
Well, you.
How am I the richest person in this group?
Well, I mean, the manor's had a lot more upkeep than we expected. We've been able to pull some coin in, but kind of had to restock the entire place. So
That's true.
I don't recall having picked up any coin, but if I did, I
Me neither.
probably spent it.
You do own a tavern.
We do.
You could probably rent
Fair.
one on credit.
We're good, upstanding members of society
It's again, they know where to
at
find
this
you.
point.
That's fair.
So if you don't bring it back, if your plan is just to rent one,
right.
you should be able to get away with that on credit.
Ooh. And then where do we put all the coin?
The whole bar.
You know, I didn't think having this much money would have this much problem.
We don't, and we don't even have the money yet.
Sort of thing.
I have the spell Heat Metal, and we could fill kegs with liquid gold and just seal them away. I don't know.
I mean, those are pretty heavy, and we'd need to spend the coin at some point. That seems. I mean, we could just fill the kegs with coin, but
Yeah.
melting them down
And then
seems like it
roll-
would be less helpful.
I like the idea,
I
though.
just
really
like the
melt
idea of
coins like
opening
that?
the tap and then like gold coming out of the tap.
I just have this
gold.
picture of Clarkson at the bottom of the stairs going, okay, roll it down to me. Squish.
Rolona
You
should
really
have done
melt
this
gold
part.
that way? Here says like
Literally just an anvil
protectively
made of
clutching
gold.
his coin pouch.
Okay, then. So let's figure out how to get in first. And then if we find gold, then we go rent a hearse.
Right. And then
Or stage a death,
Oh.
or dig up that body from the theater, or whatever.
we can, I'm sure we could find a way to, last minute funeral. Sorry, we didn't have the paperwork, yada, yada. Then we have the after party isn't the right word for it, but batch.
Yeah, we got the
back
after
at
party,
the
you know?
Tavern. And
We'll
then
have one a heck of a wake. It's gonna be
Wait, yeah, that was gonna say.
I don't know. I don't know who
That's
you
what I'm
hung with
for.
when you were kids, but there were after parties for everything.
then we hide it in the barrels. I like this.
Yes.
I think this works.
That works.
All right.
Right.
Off we go.
We just gotta get it.
Are we going directly to the graveyard to try the poem with the tree? Or are we going to go get
Rainier.
Yeah.
I think we're going to need him.
Yeah, I don't think the poem will work on the tree. The poem is for the door. I think.
Tell you what, I'm not coming near that tree unless I'm behind and near. So just saying.
That's fair.
I'm
I do
nimble
learn.
for a dwarf, but
You can stand
I
behind
don't
me.
think I could quite
Thank
dodge
you.
that.
I will.
Absolutely fair. Rainier is not hard to find. I mean, he is a man of town. A few quick inquiries at the Yawning portal will point you to a particular table where he is currently sitting and working on he's got a piece of charcoal in his hand, and he's working away at a sketch as you approach. Glances up. Out of curiosity, are all of you going to proposition him for this? I mean, are we filling the table? Did one or two of you nominate yourselves to be the face of this particular phase of the adventure?
I'm gonna
I would
lean up
nominate
against the
myself.
bar and just watch.
I'm checking my charisma modifier.
I'll probably be with Sharkira. I'm not part of this conversation.
I can go be part of the conversation.
Sounds good.
I'm not charisma. I will also stand there with my staff and flute acting super intimidating.
That works.
Clarton's doing the Strider thing, the shadow, all dramatic, and
A very fancy drink.
with a very fancy drink. There's an umbrella and everything.
Excellent.
Yes, ye old umbrella drink.
Okay, so approaching Rainier, we've got Chrysanthemum and
I wouldn't mind going as well.
okay. And is Lorelei coming? Okay, so okay, I can see who's going.
Lorelei was helpful last time. We talked to Rainier.
She is pretty smooth. He can't glance. Oh yes, you again. Oh dear.
Rainier?
Hello.
Well, it happens to be time.
Oh yes. That makes sense. So I've been thinking.
Uh-huh.
What's
So
your?
how's your dwarven lady?
Oh. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't know. She's gone below into the Undermountain, and she seemed to be with a rather rough and tumble group. She seemed the most stable among them. And I do worry perhaps they may be underprepared. But, so
She looked like she could handle herself.
Oh, yes, absolutely. More than handle herself. But,
And when she comes back, she's going to need you to tell her another story of wild adventure.
well, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Although, to be fair, I'm
Oh,
not
yes.
exactly sure what wild adventure I might be on that could match. Okay, fair point. I think I see where you're going.
Oh, yes. And even if it's not quite so wild, I've been known to spin a tale or two. Remember?
True, for which I am indebted and still sore. But the issue at hand is more of the. Well, I've been reflecting on the coin that Father allegedly put there, and if it is stolen money, it really should be returned in its entirety.
Well, if it cannot be retrieved at all, then the city gets nothing. And that seems hardly fair either.
Well, that's true too.
If
And of
only you
course,
had
there's-
a team of experts who could perhaps be hired to procure some of the coin for the city.
That's fair. That's fair. Yes, let me settle my tab with the gentleman at the bar, and I'll meet you outside.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Okay, at the bar was Sharkira and Raylona and Clarton. I need you three to roll me perceptions. There's one. There's two.
Wait, outdo me, Sharkira. I was so excited with my 19.
He thinks he's a decent distance down from you when he leans over the bar to speak with the owner. And I'm hating myself because I should bloody know this. And it's ticking me off that my brain is blanking on it. So I'm making myself look it up because I should stinking know this.
I hate to tell you, Rob, but you're still human.
I know, but this is a name. I bet you when I say it, that Greybeard will jump on it and he will know it, which is what's bugging me.
Oh, is it the
Durnan.
bartender?
Durnan.
Yep.
Yep. See, like I
that.
said, I knew I should know Durnan. He was a very famous figure in the anyway. He leans over to Durnan and hands over a small pack of coins. I don't think this will amount to anything, but if I'm not back within the next quarter day, send the guards to the cemetery of blah, 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 and have everyone that you have seen me leave with arrested. And Durnan takes a sack, looks and was like, "Are you sure you want me to do this? Like, is this you're making a mistake, right?" And the exchange visually is like, I think I'm going to be okay, but if I'm not. And then he puts coins in his vest and tips his head, and Rainier stands up and smooths out his doublet, sets his rapier at his hip, and heads out the bar to meet with everybody else.
Clever man.
And not suspiciously at all, we all follow him out.
Sharkira's just, her hand is twitching. She's really wanting to flick him on the nose right now.
I mean, it's reasonable. He's only just met us. There's a lot of coin involved. You know, a couple unscrupulous individuals, or they may or may not have scruples. Who's to say?
I'm sure
That's fair.
Yeah, he's sure you all have scruples. He's just not convinced they're very good. I'm just saying. So
Sharkira's just very defensive about her friends. That's all.
Yeah. Well, as long as you don't murder them and leave them on a curbside somewhere, you should be fine,
Think about it.
right?
We
Love
literally
that
did
plan.
talk about it, actually.
Because that would be bad.
I mean, he's a notable figure. He'd probably take a lot of work to hide.
Yeah.
Would he?
But if anybody could do it, Liz. Let's find a way.
Let's have Lorelei hide the body.
I mean,
Well,
It's your life now, Lorelai. Just
only if there's a prop room nearby.
You make your way across town to the cemetery, and the guards. You know, there's not a lot to go in to gain in during the day. The guards, you know, make marks in the book. Rainier signed in, and the pad of the parchment is passed for each of you to make your mark on. And they will watch, and if you write something weird, they will glance at you. But any passing name will get them through, whether it is yours or not. You make your way back towards the mausoleum, and the tree ant acknowledges Rainier's approach and bows very low to the ground as he comes in. And your entourage makes its way down into the crypt. You work your way back towards the wall, and Drumir pulls out the key, slides it into the keyhole, gives it a twist. The words appear again, asking for the recitation of that particular bit of literature made so famous within the Neverember household. And who's reading it?
We'd have to have it for it to be one of us.
I forgot who has it. Did we give
I
it
mean,
to,
like,
did we give it to
we took
Ruby?
a rubbing, but you haven't given it to us, so.
I haven't, but I'm going to give it to whoever's reading it.
Any volunteers?
I'm not sure Raylona is very good at
Lorelai's
reading.
hand just shot up.
I am an entertainer. I think I could read poetry.
I think in 5e, barbarians can read, but
Yes. They removed that.
Okay. I'm kind of surprised too, a little bit. Okay. Liz, can you handle opening a link where you're at, or would you rather have me send you the plain text?
No, I can probably open it. Where are you going to send it to me?
What's easiest, Zoom or Facebook?
Zoom is great.
Okay. Actually, how long is it? You know what? I'm just going to send you the plain text. Save you a tab. I think it'll all fit. Maybe I'll send it to you. There we go. And are you bloody kidding me? Copy. Paste.
If it doesn't work, I'll do it. I'll volunteer as tribute as well.
Okay, screw it. I am going to have to send you the link. You know, this was a really awesome moment that was supposed to already be over now. There you go.
Okay.
It is slightly too long for a Zoom message. You drop them, she props them. Lorelai takes the etching and steps up, clears her throat.
You, oh my, one moment. Oh no. I'm sorry. You are the bread and the knife, the crystal goblet and the wine. You are the dew on the morning grass and the burning wheel of the sun. You are the white apron of the baker and the marsh bird suddenly in flight. However, you are not the wind in the orchard, the plums on the counter, or the house of cards. And you are certainly not the pine-scented air. There is just no way that you are the pine-scented air. It is possible that you are the fish under the bridge, maybe even the pigeon on the general's head, but you are not even close to being the field of cornflowers at dusk. And a quick look in the mirror will show that you are neither the boots in the corner nor the boat asleep in the boathouse. It might interest you to know, speaking of the plentiful imagery in the world, that I am the sound of rain on the roof. I also happen to be the shooting star, the evening paper blowing down an alley, and the basket of chestnuts on the kitchen table. I am also the moon in the trees and the blind woman's teacup. But don't worry, I'm not the bread and the knife. You are still the bread and the knife. You will always be the bread and the knife. Not to mention the crystal goblet and somehow the wine.
And with that, the doors slowly slide open.
Raylona's just clapping slightly. Beautiful.
Rumor looks confused. He doesn't get human poetry.
This is poetry, apparently.
That wasn't poetry. It was a beautiful reading of some
Of something.
garbage.
You're so not the glass of wine. Maybe, maybe not. But you're so not.
Maybe the fish under the bridge.
That's
Maybe.
what got me too. Yes.
I'm the fish under the bridge for sure.
Ah.
Mrs. Neverember just really liked it. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Each to their own.
He glanced back. Evernear's somewhere between crying and laughing. It's like, Mom really liked that one.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, that's nice.
That
As long
makes me
as I'm
want to
not
ask
the
him if
general's
he's
head with the pigeon on top.
I mean, that's a very hard one to get.
Can I ask Rainier if he's also the bread and butter?
I believe I'm somebody's bread and butter.
Just had to ask.
And somehow you are the crystalline glass with the wine. Crystal glass with the wine.
Before you lays a massive cavern carved into the bedrock. You can make out, like, glancing in, the first thing that catches your eye is that there's a column that rises up that looks like a hammer, 60 feet tall, resting on its head, acting as a center pillar to the room. As you also look in, you can see multiple stone bridges arc between those columns. Each bridge is about 5 feet wide, and they bridge the gaps between the 3 columns nearest you. The 2 of them, as you glance up, end in just the wall. One actually has a door at the back, facing the bridge. In fact, let me grab the sketch pad here real quick, show you guys what you're looking at. This is the second floor over in this part of the map. So over here, those are the 3 bridges that arc above you.
Do they look like they're about to collapse on us?
They look like they're in pretty bad repair.
Must not be dwarven.
And you are all
but the
down
rest of this looks pretty dwarven.
here. There's a thick layer of dust. No one has come this way easily for 2 decades. And just because I'm a jerk, what are y'all doing to help out Clarton and Chrysanthemum with seeing what's what?
Oh, that's right. You're muted.
After Arwen
All right,
finds her
you're
mute
muted.
button.
How do I keep getting muted? I'm sorry, I'm not.
It's okay.
What was I saying? I can cast light if we don't think casting light would be a bad thing.
Well, chances are there's nothing in here. At least that would be excited about seeing something light. The dust alone is decades old.
Okay. Do we want a light, or does somebody want to hold my hand?
I'll always hold your hand,
I
Chrysanthemum.
think a little light's safe.
Oh,
Kind of hard to see in here, even for me.
I love it.
Okay, I will cast light on my my holy symbol of Timora, and I'll move to walk right in front of Clarton.
You have the light cantrip.
I do, yeah. That's what I'm using.
Can you cast it on my staff?
I can do that. I usually cast it on my holy symbol because it's easier to hide if we have to distinguish it quickly, but I can cast it on your staff.
Can we
You want me to
do it?
that?
Can we do it more than once, or does it have to just be one?
Just once.
Oh. Well, I just wanted to do it for funsies, so you keep it.
I mean, I can do it on the staff either way. I mean,
It was for
light.
funsies. You keep it.
Oh,
There's
okay.
going to be a thou shall not pass moment, I'm sure. I can feel it.
I mean, I can always
Put this
switch
in my staff
it
here.
if the situation commands it. I can always switch it to your staff.
I have to ask though, is the staff made of playbills?
Yes, actually.
There's a throwback.
Paper
I've been
mache
working
staff.
on it all day.
Yeah. That's why I haven't been here. I got myself out of jail and I had to make a staff out of the playbills.
Nice.
Okay, I'll cast it. I'll cast it on my holy symbol. My little coin.
Okay. You make your way in, and it's not hard as you look around the tapestries to find the staircase that leads up and onto that catwalk that overlooks the gaps. What's your plan for getting across that particular stretch? As you're looking at it, like, how are you going to get over there?
That's like 15 feet nearly. Although part of that looks a little bit closer. I wouldn't put too much weight on it.
Yeah, if there's a bunch of gold, this is going to be a problem.
Somebody could throw me.
Well, the disc kind of follows. You can't really direct it. It just kind of follows behind.
So if we could get it attached to somebody and somebody can make that jump.
I guess
I'd have it follows me. It's the caster.
Oh.
So I'd have.
Well, you're gonna have to make that jump.
Well,
Raylana can throw him across.
we won't be doing that.
The word is toss.
I'm sure there's another way. I mean, we
That's
could
a
go
Gimli
get a ladder.
Legolas moment, right?
I was gonna
there.
say,
Yeah,
not the
like,
bird.
put a piece of wood over it. It would be fine.
Yeah, is there anything we can use, like any kind of like debris or boards or anything we might be able to use to bridge the gap if we look around?
Nothing big enough and sturdy enough. You can see below it where there's like powdered rock that has crumbled off of this over time.
I'm really curious. Oh, sorry.
No, go.
What's on the other side of those other bridges? Why are there bridges that go nowhere?
Dramir will speak up to that. It makes sense architecturally and aesthetically. Also, the guy running the game doesn't want to deal with those rooms because it's just more stuff.
And then
Fair enough.
Fair.
That's why there's a lot of effort to black out the doors there. Because
Can we tell how deep it is?
the drop.
The drop.
Let's see. I want to say that is 2 flights of stairs up, I believe. 3, 4. 60 feet, so it's halfway. So it's about a 30-foot drop.
Do we have any rope?
Yeah.
Yeah. If someone's going to try jumping, a catch might be safer.
A little belay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try it.
Okay.
How far is the gap?
It's only 15 feet.
Okay. Do we want to tie a rope to Lorelei so if she falls, we can pull her back up?
Yeah,
Please,
exactly.
Please
Okay.
do.
Sounds like a good idea.
That's
Fantastic
the
idea.
move. Okay, I got it.
Alrighty. So we're gonna try to run out on that, the little peaky part for as much as possible. When it starts to give way, just dive for the other side.
That makes sense. We're going to need an athletics or a dexterity. Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Acrobatics is fine. Not a problem.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
21, you just careen over and stick a landing on the other side.
Nice. With a fancy landing. Landing with a flair.
Falling with style.
Oh,
Even the Romanian judge gives you a 10.
No, he doesn't. 9.9. Come on.
9.9.
There's
Our
always one.
Romanians. Is there something to anchor the other end of the rope to? Perhaps the door, or is there a stone railing?
No, it's just straight across.
All right. I'll go next then, and then I can help Lorelei hold the rope.
That'd be good.
That'll work. It is to make the jump. Acrobatics works if you would want. You could also do a
Athletics.
yes.
Okay. Oh, of course.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. There was a good reason.
It could have been worse, but it could have been a 1, and that would have been
That would have been
as bad as it gets.
terrible.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm gonna need a quick deck save.
Okay.
from Raylona.
And
real?
real quick from the rest of us holding the rope.
Right.
Strength scores, because mine's
I
8.
was like, Lorelai made it look so easy.
Was
This is
Raylona like
nothing.
tied in for this jump?
You know, honestly, we didn't say that.
Yeah, I think she just free jumped.
Going to assume
Okay.
that I kind of free jumped.
What do we roll to try to catch her?
I'm gonna need, unless someone has a spell they can pop, I'm going to either need. Oh. Dance.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bobby's got
Dance
your
Panther
back.
Bobby.
Bobby coming in clutch.
He's got
Thank you, Bobby.
the
Re-roll
channel
my
point
dex?
reward to re-roll. I'd re-roll the athletics check.
Thanks. That's even better.
Yeah, to make the jump because
Okay.
that would be better. That gets you across.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you so much.
Just as someone was going, shouldn't she have a row?
Oh, okay.
Crunch.
In my mind, I watch myself falling into the abyss, but then I actually do it, and I'm like, oh, that wasn't so bad.
Like you landed, you're like, oh. Ooh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with that landing, it was kind of rough. And as Raylona lands and comes down pretty hard and grabs onto the rope that's stretching across to guide herself up, she has to take several quick steps as chunks of that bridge break off and fall away. And she
Making it
scrambles
easy
up
for you guys.
onto it, and she's now next to Lorelai, which is good, but it just got a little bit harder to make the jump.
Oh boy.
Who's next?
Is there anything
We're
you
going
can tie
first.
the rope onto?
Oh boy.
Well,
We like
See if there's a lever or something. Maybe it'll open a secret passage and just the two of you got it.
And then we don't need to worry about it.
I like that. Let's try that.
Those aren't known for their long jumping. you see.
also now though we have two people over there and a rope betwixt, so
yeah. I was thinking we could
can
hand over hand
climb. You know,
Right, but unless we can secure it over here. Well, actually, there are a couple pillars that we might be able to secure it to.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking someone might have to hold it on the other side as well, but
well, and we can do that. I think until
Are you
the
thinking
last.
like go out around through that doorway and tie
Well,
it to
can-
that?
there's a pillar right next to.
Oh yeah, I missed.
And
those.
on this side, I've got hammer and pythons. You know,
Oh, there's
so we
that
can-
too. Yeah.
We don't want to
Yes,
do
that
that on
would
the
be-
bridge, though. Probably.
well, yeah, off the crumbly part.
right,
Where
like
the-
in the wall maybe, or
where the wall is in floor solid there.
there you go.
Can
That would work.
knowledge shape change at will?
Yeah, but I can only do it so many times.
Oh, got you.
Okay, so you're saying that you're pinning the rope in so that it's locked on one side, and Lorelai and Chicken and Raylona are holding it on the other side,
Yeah.
and then someone's gonna make a running leap.
I think Clarton, if you wanted to make the leap, then you could hammer it in on the other side as
Side
well.
two. Yeah. As a thought, Chrysanthemum, how much do you weigh? You've got heavy armor, but you're
have
a
medium
halfling,
armor.
right? Oh, you have
I'm-
medium.
I have scale mail, and so not full plate, but decently heavy, but not the heaviest.
Scale's heavy, isn't it? Or
I don't think it's as heavy as plate.
All right.
But,
right, but it's heavy category
Well,
as
yeah,
opposed to
it's-
medium category.
oh, okay.
But you're
Okay.
probably like 50 pounds all told with everything.
Probably.
All right.
What's Clarton thinking?
Well, with her armor and everything else, I'm thinking it's almost better off if I Yoda, backpack her and try to make this jump with her with me than her trying it by herself with the heavy armor. So only an option. I'm just putting it out there because I think with your armor and stuff, because you've only got like an 8 strength, right?
Yeah.
8 strength, short crew.
Yep, 8
Mhm.
strength.
I'm gonna do this for good luck.
All right.
If we do
Okay.
that.
There we go.
So Arwen, you want to try it on your own, or you want a Yoda backpack?
I don't think I can do it on my own. My thought was to
All right.
either go with somebody or have someone try and toss me over.
We might want to just open the door and see what's in there. Again, it could just be a lever. There's no need for heavily armored short people to jump over potentially 30
There's no
feet
need to
down
throw
into
the
the
cleric.
Heavily armored short people.
there's also the possibility that they open that door, pull a lever, and that's where the dragon is. You know, I mean, the beholder.
Then we
or-
have a time limit to get over.
Or not, or we just come running back.
Nah, no, that's true too. Okay.
It's the other half of that scene with Han Solo.
Yep.
All right, I'll
Um,
look at the door, and this is not my expertise, though.
Lorelai takes and Raylona have a chance to turn around and look at the door, which makes sense. What you find on the door is that it is. Where is it? There it is. It is a solid metal sheet, which you're able to see carved into the door is. Yep, that'll work. A collection of dwarven runes. Do either of you speak or read Dwarven?
Nope.
No.
Then I will amend my statement. You see a collection of interesting shapes and pictograms. They might be Dwarven.
1 second. I pull out the key. Is this the right way? I say, just like holding the orb, the stone. Like I try to commune with the stone to see if it
The stone
can guide
got
us
you
further.
to the door it opened.
Right. When we put in the key, did it come back out or did it like slide with it?
Oh, it became one with the door.
Oh, okay.
As long as the door is open, the Stone of Gulore is back with the door.
Gotcha. I wish that
There's-
stone was here.
There's some sort of scribbling on this door.
Can you make it out?
Anybody got any, like, sooty
You could etch it. That's a
Purple?
great idea.
purple? Etch it?
Yeah.
Etch
Okay.
it, paper airplane.
Send it back over. Mold it into a paper bird of some kind and just
An
Wait.
origami
Give me the
pterodactyl.
I don't think planes are a thing, so
Paper birds are
Play-Doh.
things. Yeah, okay. So you take the etching and then fold the, and then you.
I'm just going to wad it and throw it.
I would
It's
love to
paper.
see. Okay, give me a. This will be interesting. I'm just curious. Roll me a. You're just gonna wad it up and throw it like a snowball.
Yeah.
Okay, then give me a roll your attack with your short bow. That matches it up. That includes your proficiency check.
nice.
No problem. An easy toss across. Drumir catches it.
My paper airplanes are notoriously bad.
And it reads, "A secret never before told will part the seams of this wall."
I read it aloud in Dwarven and look around like, huh, interesting. Oh, right. You don't know Dwarven. And
Then
I
there's a
translate it.
symbol at the bottom of it that looks oddly familiar. Roll me a religion check. That one I've asked very often for Jameer to do.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm finding my.
Like, where is it?
Have you lost your religion?
Apparently
Apparently trying to
not.
find God.
There it is.
The symbol is Dunathoin, the dwarven god of secrets.
That would follow. The Dwarven god of secrets, huh? Well, it's a Dwarven god of secrets. It's probably some sort of. Sorry, what was the phrasing? It was
A
something
secret
about a.
never before told will part the seams of this wall.
Oh. Never
Like
before
any
told.
secret or a specific secret?
Never.
Well,
before-
they are the god of secrets, so it could just
I'm
be
gonna tell.
any
I'm
secret.
gonna whisper the door a secret.
What is your secret?
Or it won't be a secret.
We all wait with bated breath. What is Lorelai's secret never before told?
The secret.
I mean, there's totally a body in a prop room that nobody knows about.
No, everybody knows about the body.
Everyone
in the
knows
prop
that.
room. I'm going to whisper the secret that I've become an entertainer in order to embarrass my mother.
Not really sure that's a secret.
I don't know. I got nothing.
I feel like moms usually assume that kind of thing. You're doing this just to embarrass me, aren't you?
Yes.
What would be a secret?
Raylona's got maybe one. I don't think she shared it with the group. It's part of her backstory, but
Does
Do we
Raylo-
want to wait till we're all over there, or are you doing it before we all get
if I
over
tell
there?
you guys I'm with Lorelai, if I tell you guys it's not really a secret.
Yeah, no. Just whisper it to the door.
Whisper to the
Okay.
door.
Raylona's secret is that she feels like she killed her family because she wasn't able to help them.
Aw.
Oh,
Well, that'll break the door open.
Yeah,
Jeez.
don't break my heart open.
Oh,
bit.
breaking
Yeah.
my heart open. Yeah.
Broke Raylona's heart, too.
My eyes are legit stinging right now.
The doors kind of like rumble open. And inside the room beyond, there's a staircase that spirals down. Deeper into the darkness.
staircase, guys. I think you gotta get over here somehow.
It's not a lever?
It is not a lever.
I'm sure.
Maybe down this really big staircase.
But now that we're inside, if you throw across your spikes, we could spike the rope down. No.
Yes, I like that idea.
So
Right.
a two rope bridge kind of thing? Is it was what you're thinking? Or are you
Yeah.
gonna like hand over hand your way across?
That would probably work better. Just make sure it's about this tall, he says with his dwarven arms.
If you guys can run too, like attach the rope to your waist. If you run, we can pull. So,
Zip line will reel you in.
well, if you
Just
want
put
a
a
zip
belt
line, I
over
do
it?
have a pair of manacles.
Really?
Yes, I do. It's in my backpack.
Mhm.
We don't need to know what they're for. I'm just
I love when it's just an option to have them, because why wouldn't you take them, right?
Uh.
They're so multi-purpose.
you can use them for everything.
Okay,
All
so
right,
the
then.
plan is to construct a zip line across the gap.
I like it.
That's what it
Okay.
sounds like.
That's adventure.
Or
Are
we
you
can
gonna get
just jump,
high
and
enough
we have a
that-
rope right
on
there.
this side? Because you to zip line it, it's gotta be there's an angle, right?
Yeah.
Well, but
It
if
only
you
has
have
to be a slight one.
Or, I mean, yeah, you could always use the manacles as handles and then put your legs up and then put a rope on you and pull you
Pull.
with the second rope,
Yeah.
you know?
Here
Oh.
we go.
You know,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
This will also be a good system for, like, getting baskets of gold back to the other side. if
Mhm,
necessary.
mhm,
Hey.
mhm.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's thinking.
Yeah, we have to
the
get it
wheels are
back.
turning. Inspiration is happening.
Greed is a good motivator.
Just saying, we can all fill our bedrolls with gold too. So
Pretty good, actually.
If
Uh,
that works.
Yeah. So I guess get hammering, my dude.
Okay, huck the stuff and
I'm gonna say at this point you have developed a solid plan for getting across. I am not gonna make you roll for him at this point.
huzzah!
You figured out you can feel where the bridge is getting worse and worse, so you start to kind of do a better job of planning where to put your feet, and you manage to get everybody across. Which means you emerge down on this map. As you come out the spiral staircase into this dark hallway. I'm just going to throw all your tokens over there and put that there.
Is Rainier with us, or is he opted to stay outside?
I think Rainier is going to let the adventurers do the adventuring.
Word.
I call.
Yeah.
You doesn't want to try the zip line?
You're a lot less.
He can try the zip line like second time through, right? Like
right. He's a lot less likely to end up a dead body in the Vault of Dragons if he never actually goes into the Vault of Dragons. And he mutters something about as long as there's not a back door to this place, he's quite happy staying right where he is. Because you're going to have to go past him to get out.
Right. Well, and the tree,
like
of course,
he could
which we need
totally
you for.
stop us if he really wanted to.
Yeah. So there's that. As you peer around the corners of the hallways, you could see a massive cavern has been carved underneath the room you were in above. In particular, some details. Oh, hey, I have box text.
Ooh. You see.
Although deep underground, this vault is lit by streams of sunlight that pour down from the ceiling, catching motes of dust in their luminous pools. Ornate columns support a 30-foot-high vaulted ceiling, which is adorned with carvings of dwarves basking in the presence of their gods. Deep alcoves line the wall, and piled in one of them is a vast golden trove. Out of the dusty gloom steps an aged dwarf clutching a staff, carved and painted to resemble a pair of entwined dragons, one red, one gold. Despite the dwarf's age, his eyes are steady and bright. "I wasn't expecting anyone," he says plainly. "As you can see, the place is a mess. Perhaps you should come back later after I've tidied up a bit."
Who are you? How have you survived down here this whole time? There's dust for decades up there. I say in Dwarven.
To which nobody else understands.
Yeah.
Total gibberish.
He takes it. He looks at you for a moment, and he turns and watches the rest of you. Okay, out of curiosity, you got this tight little hallway. Are you all just sort of cramming in it?
We've had to have come around the corner to see, right?
Yep.
Where is said individual and where is said
putting them
gold,
down.
out of
I'm
curiosity?
putting them down. We'll use the hat. Boink, right there.
I imagine Raylona's somewhere near the front. Take a hit.
And then I'm going to mark that. Let's see here. Wait, that's not the tool I want. This is the tool I want. There is your pile of money, which we were discussing in Discord. Let me find, if you weren't part of that conversation, let me point out what we came up with in that. Where is it there? Or maybe it was over on my Discord we talked about it, because we were talking about the math of it. Yes. 40 gold pieces weighs 1 pound. So mathematically, this entire hoard, if it is as large as it is currently valued at, comes in at 12,000 pounds.
Oof.
Just perspective.
That's six carts drawn by mules.
Boy.
If it's actually all there, which glancing from here, it might actually all be there.
That's a lot of coin.
It's hard to say. The dwarf looks at... Okay, so he's in the front. Raylona's up by him.
I would imagine, yeah, or somewhere close to that.
All right, so everyone else is sort of hiding in the hall. I see we've got Clarkton and Lorelei are sneaking around the far side.
If I saw her going that way, I'm like, yeah, that's the way to do it.
That's what we're doing.
What's the light situation down here?
Sunlight.
Oh, that's right.
Lights
that's
the
right.
space.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, it's very clean here. It's very bright. There's a moment where it's like, wait a second, where's the sunlight coming from?
Clever dwarven construction.
Mm-hmm. Well-placed mirrors and crystals, apparently. But he considers this, and he looks past you at Raylona, and takes in her like, I have no idea what my friend just said face. And it's just, don't be rude. Your
Fair.
friends, where I know better as a host than to speak in a way that my guests can understand. I would think my guests would be wise enough to give their friends the same courtesy.
Apologies, I didn't expect anyone to be down here, especially considering all the dust. Who are you?
He looks up.
How have you survived down here?
Not that much dust down here.
Not here, but
Well, I don't go up there. That's why there's not dust there down here, but there is up there. I think a better question than how I've survived is what you intend now that you've found your way down here. I don't know you.
well, you could. See, I'm Drumir Greyblade. I am in the business of the acquisition of wealth, and was told there was a fair amount of wealth here, which I see behind you is indeed the case. Quite a story behind that, I understand.
Oh, a story, huh? Well, as we are doing introductions, Barak Clanghammer at your service. And you, my lovely thing. And he glances up at Raylona.
Oh, I'm not used to being called lovely. I'm just taken aback a little bit. Raylona Elvier.
A pleasure as well. And then he kind of glances down the long corridor. Would you do your friends the honor of introducing themselves, or should I perhaps make a point of inquiring?
At this point, I'm gonna come up like by Raylona and like stick my head around the corner. Does he look friendly?
He hasn't killed anybody yet.
Okay, I'm gonna wave and say, Chrysanthemum Coriolis, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, little one, come out where we can get a better look at you.
I will come out and stand next to Raylona.
So when you said he was looking down the corridor, is he looking at me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Grand.
Oh, and he's got what, like, he keeps glancing down as he stands holding his staff at the two people down there, and then he looks back over at Chrysanthemum. He's like, a halfling of the trickster god, I see.
You recognize her?
Oh, you learn a thing or two when you become a dwarf of a certain age.
I'm honored.
Clarton will give a nod and just say Clarton Kishop, and give him the little salute, and I guess move forward a bit.
Lorelei, at your service. We're here on behalf of what's his name?
Rainier.
Rainier sent us.
Here, Never
Ember. Yeah.
What did we ever get the wife's name? Actually,
fascinating.
I know the
Lady
father is
Neverember.
Daigle Neverember, but I didn't have the
Lady Brandith.
There we go.
Brandith was the last name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He was curious about what might be down here, having heard some rumors.
Oh. He was, now was he? His father hasn't spoken to him of it?
That seems not to be the case. He was as genuinely surprised as we were to have discovered this location.
He takes a moment to glance between Raylona and Lorelei, and then decides that you can see a moment where his mind, he clicks and he turns to Lorelei. So tell me, do you consider yourself half elf or half man?
Definitely not half man.
Of human, then.
Half elf.
You don't dress as an elf.
Exactly.
I find my blood to be my own.
Glances over at Rilona. Fair answer. You don't consider yourself one of either people.
I'm not quite like either people.
I hear that a lot over the years. It seems all the people start to blend together like one great massive mortality over time.
I don't like where this guy's going.
I'm just gonna like give Raylona a little hug around whatever part of her I can like conveniently like friendship hug. You're one of us, buddy.
Just around my knees.
Yeah. Not in a creepy way, just in like a
Yeah, we're all just one big happy mortal family, right?
Yeah, aren't we?
You mentioned that you were somehow, I mean, obviously by you being here, you were somehow related to the Randolphs then.
Oh, not so much.
Neverember Senior?
Well, let's say that Lord Neverember and I have an understanding with each other. And about now, Lorelei will spot in this corner of the light just finally catches it in a way that right over here where there's the red is a pile of gemstones, each about the size of your fist. There we go.
This
Try not
understanding,
to drool.
how does it relate to us, as it were?
It doesn't. You are not part of that understanding. That's why it might be best for you to head right back whence you came.
Well, perhaps I should say, how does it relate to Rainier, Neverember, then?
Well, I'm not entirely sure it does. My arrangement was with his father, unless his father has passed.
Do we actually know any of that? He's still alive, I assume?
Pretty sure he's still alive.
What kind of bargain did you strike with?
Well, my needs
Master.
are being met, and I make sure that this humble hoard remains where it is as long as my payments are made.
What's he paying you?
That's a matter between myself and the Lord Neverember, which, if he has not made his son privy to it yet, I am not entirely sure this conversation should continue much further.
Drumir's going to take an extra hard look at this individual. Are they, in fact, a dwarf? There's a mention of hordes and such, and the dragon symbolry is just itching at the back of his brain in a particular way.
And what were
While
you
there
gonna say
are
there?
plenty of dwarven bits and bobs around,
Mm,
just gonna give it a little bit of an extra glance.
okay. Chickadee, what were you thinking too? I heard you start to say something.
Well, there was a rumor that they were dealing with demons. So, also.
You're vocalizing that?
If any, I'm definitely going to be thinking about it. Does it look like anybody else is thinking about it too?
Hang on. Let me do a quick check really quick.
Drumir's definitely like...
You're rocking the perfectly average wisdom. Are you sure you're keeping that thought to yourself?
Probably not.
Okay.
You could ask me.
Oh, that would work too.
You could like, that guy look like a demon?
That does make sense. That's something Raylona would definitely do.
All right. Let's see here. Go ahead and roll me a perception check for Drumir as he's processing what he's looking at. There's a non-zero possibility that something will come of this. And let me get rid of that so I can actually see the result.
A nice round 15.
15. A 15's a solid roll, not gonna lie. Let me check the pages. Of course, they don't give me a target number for that. I'm gonna say as near as you can tell. Yeah, dwarf. Just old.
Just old and weird. Well, or I mean, maybe he spends a lot of time underground. Who's to say?
We've been seeing a lot of different like religious stuff on our adventure. Can I just like look around and see if I see anything scratched on the walls or anything that looks like it might be religious markings of any kind?
I mean, he did call yourself out
as
one of a particular religion, and there was the symbol on the door as well.
Or I can look and see if he looks like a religious kind of person.
Roll me a perception check. Actually, if you haven't clicked, nope, you did.
Oh.
Yeah, looks pretty standard. You can see like in his robes, he has like different symbols of dwarven gods have been worked into it with like gold threading. So you can see like the forge and secrets and treasure and tricks and leadership kind of working its way all intertwined in it.
Curious. I'm going to ask him, are you a holy person yourself?
Oh, no, I'm not one who generally gets overly involved in the affairs of the deities. I'm more one who simply maintains his contracts, as it were. And then he's
going to make an insight check. That seems like some very careful wording to me.
I was going to say, that sounds like a demon to me if I ever heard.
Okay, roll your insights. As he's talking, he's going to slowly back up. And as soon as he backs into this spot, he's going to slam that staff down on the floor and just look down the hallway at Lorelei.
I didn't even see you sneaking over there.
It was awesome.
None of us did.
I did. It was great, and I was standing next to them, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I see where this is going.
Fortunately, the NPC has a better perception than the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Insight check. He is telling the truth. He is not a cleric of any kind.
Okay. I don't know if that makes you feel better or worse.
It seems you all feel you're entitled to something down here. I think
Well, it seems
you should
that
make your intentions clear about it.
if we go back with nothing, then we can tell Rainier there was nothing. Or we could tell him what's down here. And then what do you think he'll do?
I think
Or we could go back with something and tell Rainier there was nothing.
Curious proposal, half-elf. We should discuss it. After a short break. We have some requests for a potty break. I don't want to start anything major with people like doing the potty dance in their chairs. So we are going to take a short 5-minute break. Before we do the break, I want to also mention thank you to everyone that came out this here tonight in our chat. Thank you for being part of the stream as it is. If you're curious, because that's still on my clipboard, so I'll drop it while I can. That's a link to the poem that was read earlier tonight. It is one of my personal favorites. Simply for that sheer irony of not being what you think it's going to be, which makes it a lot of fun.
Wilhelm the Candid.
Wilhelm the Candid.
Username checks out.
He actually, the poet who wrote it opens his reading of it with, I like to read through books of poetry and find ones that need improving. I consider this a service.
That's amazing.
And so that was his improved version of your standard You Are poems. So, okay.
Improved, huh?
Improved. All right, let's take that break. We'll meet back here in about 5 minutes with water, alcohol as needed, emptied bladders, and some excitement.
No, I know that's a bad idea.
There is so much nope surrounding this trap. I am not here for an amulet. I am here for a traumatized rogue. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's 2.
Well, I wasn't really concerned about the amulet. I just thought that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we assume this guy is bad.
Oh, he's super bad.
Well, you know.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Good.
I mean, he keeps on trying to. He's a dick. He keeps on trying to coerce Irina into coming up to his castle and fucking die, become a vampire lady, and she's not into it.
Well, I mean, okay.
I feel like we should not be meddling anyway. If there's someone killing someone else, it might be for a good reason. You don't know.
Oh my.
That got dark. Wow. We have killed lots of people.
For various and sometimes no good reason. Yeah, she's not wrong. Oh, good lord, we're murder
I'm not
hobos.
one to judge, okay?
Am I to conclude the party is going to enter into the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, that whole love interest thing. That's right. Oh, I forgot. I almost killed him.
I'm heading that way. I'll tackle
Oh,
her
she
ass
already has
again.
the potion. She already has the potion.
No, she just handed you the book, and as soon as your hands touched it, she let go and run.
She's not going to take the potion?
She's got bigger fish to fry, like getting her ass out of there. You shot her.
I'm trying to unshoot her to the best of my abilities.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, jeez.
Boy, that sucks. Like, I feel bad for her. Like, hey.
I've never seen this before.
Unspeakable brutality.
Yeah, a little closer. Go to the right. Oh no, I dropped down. Oh no, I'm under us.
I think they're sinking.
Yeah, they're so...
Okay, drop the anchor so we can collect our stuff. He goes in, he does a few loops, he comes back out, and beep.
Okay. Beep once if there's dead bodies in there. Beep twice. No, that doesn't work. All right, beep twice. No, that doesn't work. Okay, beep. Ah, screw it. I'm going to see if I can sneak up. Look, see if I can sneak up and find a widow to kind of like... It's not really the sharpest tack in this box. David.
Beat you, they get to win.
Okay, I can handle that. It's a 40-cent bet to me.
Bet $5.
Table max, all right. 80-cent raise. Oh, this is going to make
80 cents. 80 cents is for fools, young lady.
Oh,
All of
jeez.
it.
I have
480. Get out.
I can't wait to save these.
I
He's
have
out.
a king. I have a king. Get out. Yes. You were wondering if I had a king? I have a king.
Out.
Get out.
Out. Oh, she's going to go in. She
She's
doesn't
thinking
buy
about
it.
it.
She doesn't buy it.
Because she has a 4.
You think?
I think she has an ace 4.
Yep.
So here's the deal.
She's in.
Some would say, she's in!
Oh.
Does she have the other king?
Yes.
She has the other one?
Yep, but we have the 10. And we take that pot away from her.
Yep.
Sorry.
The one that's between Chrysanthemum and her bottle.
Yes. Yes.
That's a dangerous place to be for many reasons.
But there's a way to check if you really want to know. I'm intrigued. Cut your hand. Bleed in front of her.
Got it.
I mean, but if she's...
Yeah, I didn't think I'd do it. I so did it. Smell it?
But like... She could not necessarily
So
be a
positive right there.
vampire.
Well, you're
She'd be
saying
like,
that she is a vampire, so.
Or she's like possessed by one, or like
Cutting her hand open.
Or like the
in the middle
leader-
of Strahd's domain.
Wait, her
Sounds
hand or
like-
my
not
hand? I
hers,
just cut
not
my hand
hers.
open.
Not
Sounds
hers.
like a
James.
fantastic idea. Oh.
I didn't have to cut my hand open. We need to cut her hand open.
Oh.
No.
Come here, girl. Come
Oh,
on.
no, you
I'm
mean to
already
say-
bleeding.
James just like waving his bloody hand in
Like, come
Irina's
on.
face.
Like, why am I here?
I legit have been screaming this entire time. So you know what? What is the health of
You're
everybody
also
right now?
full health. You want to like come
All right,
back and join
everyone's
the battle?
full health.
Like, no, we're not. The rest
All
of
right.
us are like highly injured. You're on
Yeah,
the
we're
outside
all
full
hurting
health. You wanna,
pretty
like,
bad.
The
help out a
jam
little
board
bit?
says that everybody's. Oh.
Oh, refresh.
Refresh
Never mind.
that. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Ember's alive because I just healed for 12. Show us that 12 out of 41.
You
You're
were
like
literally
farting
seeing
around
full
on the
health
outside of
this
the circle.
entire
Like,
time,
come
weren't you,
join
Yansen?
me. I'm full health. Y'all,
Shadows
I'm having a
didn't
picnic
have a
over here.
spot on the jam of the thing, and I was just like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, I think we broke the.
I'm gonna go. Common, mother clucker, do you speak it? We need some information. I'm not sorry, by the way.
At a table of like 8.
Yeah. Well, you have those. You can have. We were talking before we came back about the different games we played for lengths of time. What's interesting to note with that, as a mini advert, a friend of mine, Lenarius, who is going to be playing with me this coming Saturday. I have 6 hours of D&D planned. I have my 3 hours for the pirate game, a short break, and then 3 hours of Candlekeep planned. And she jokingly suggested a 24-hour D&D game.
Gosh.
And I'm not
That
taking.
sounds so fun.
I'm not taking that as a joke. I'm now working on.
Oh, Christ.
In addition to
No way.
Ravenloft 1921, because I love Curse of Strahd, I would love to sit down with a group of 4 and run Curse of Strahd until we finish.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Can you do it in 24 hours?
Maybe.
Can anyone do anything for 24 hours?
There's a guy, Saucefire. Every year he does Mercy Road, and he runs D&D for 24 hours straight every year for charity.
That's what I was
And-
gonna say. Make it a charity event.
And it is so fun. I've played in it 2 or 3 years now. And yeah, I always take the like 4 a.m. session because he breaks it for players into 4-hour blocks. But for him, it's 24 hours.
Oh, see, I think we should.
yeah.
I think we should all commit.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Idea, the idea of doing it for charity would be fun. I know we could do just the castle because I've done the castle in single sittings back in 2nd edition. And that's when combat was really gross.
There's a lot more math there.
Yeah. But I think adding in some of the town would be allowed. We might cut some of the town sections, or streamline some of the castle exploration. But I can do the castle as a 5-hour convention session. So 24 hours to play with is a nice chunk of time.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to? I mean, I think I can con Lenarius into going for it if I give her enough warning. So that's one player, and she is a ton of fun to have at the table. So and Dark Raven, welcome back. And by the way, if you noticed during the break, I was testing the stream loot stuff to make sure it was working. It is absolutely working. So I'll drop the coupon code one more time. And these are for free cards. You don't have to pay anything. You just follow the link and you'll get some cards, and they'll make things happen down here in the chat and on the screen. So it's another chance to be part of the stream. So don't be afraid to follow through with that. Micmac, welcome to have you here too as well. We left off with the Dwarven Guardian being interested in what you're going to offer. You found your way in. You can see the hoard of gold, and you can see another small hold of gemstones. What are you thinking for your offer?
Our offer. What do you want?
I can't simply let this gold leave the vault. Lord Neverember would never stand for that.
In return, we'll tell his son that we never saw any treasure down here. And then he can keep his secret.
Why would he have to keep his secret?
Well, apparently he doesn't want his sons to know.
An interesting point. And how much do you think you should take for this?
How big does that pile of gems look?
As you look at gems, he immediately wraps the staff on the ground. The gems are not part of the bargain.
Someone's touchy.
Are those not Lord Neverember's then?
No, they're mine.
I see.
Now I want them even more.
Lorelei's been told no, now she has to do it.
The worst thing that could happen.
I don't think they're just gems. If he's so obsessed with them.
Lorelei, do me a favor. Roll me a history check for yourself there. Oh, rogue who thinks she's a bard.
Oh, well,
With your high suspicions.
Functional multi-class.
Not very good.
Okay. That's all you have so far.
Fine.
It's a tough thing to calculate, isn't it? You know, there's a lot of coin, but how much is enough? I don't know that that's a real value, is there? But obviously, an accord can be. Number has to be made.
He considers. I am not permitted to bargain for prices to keep this vault secrets. However, I do think that if you speak the truth, that Rainier does not know, that it would seem logical that Dagald wishes that to stay the case. Therefore, reasonable compensation seems in order. I would be willing to let each of you fill a pouch with 100 coins.
I mean, there's allegedly, and by the looks of it, 500,000. That seems like a light sum. It's hardly enough to buy a suit of armor. Not a good one at that.
Then counter offer or be gone.
You seem an honorable sort, lawful as it may be, with your mention of contract and all. Did Neverember tell you that this money was stolen? Embezzled, even, from the good people of Waterdeep. There are starving orphans who could use this money.
I was not part of that. Nor am I overly interested in how the money came to be. But if you speak truth that your coin will go to a just cause, I will allow you to take 10 times the previous offer.
And Clarton bows, not in agreement, but like, okay, I'll think about it. Generous offer. And he does indeed bow, thinking, yeah, 1,000 gold would go a long way to some poor orphans.
He glances over at Lorelei. Tell me, what charity do you intend to support?
I intend to support the arts and music.
He cocks a grin. Roll me up or what am I asking you to roll?
I don't know.
Deception or persuasion?
Deception or persuasion. You can go either way. They're the same.
Technically true, so perhaps persuasion, kind of hiding something, a bit of deception.
Yeah. Deception, roll it. Not great, not bad. So as long as the arts mean other people's performances.
Why would it be other people's performances?
Because
you don't
your
think
heart-
that I have the skills to share art with the world in such a way that it would behoove you to fund my training? You've not even heard me sing.
What say all of you? Does the offer stand? 100 coin for your purse and 900 for a cause that you will swear to me?
Anthony thinks that's very fair.
Yeah, that math is not adding. Not for me in any case.
Ilona's just
my
kind of
intelligence
quiet.
not that high, but
I still think there's something fishy about this guy, and I
100%
can't figure
Here's
it out.
the other thing. We're not going to get this gold past Rainier. So we need to have a confab.
I mean, 100 gold is, well, I mean, it's not that much. We could sneak that past, but why would we when there's so much left?
Because you don't intend to take more than I allow you to.
I've unched a little closer to the gems. Can I see anything?
It's a pile of gems. Somewhere between 50 and 100.
Darn.
How about this? What is it that you desire? Clearly, those gems, but what about the rest of your needs? Material wealth couldn't be it because there's so much of it here you could have
I
walked away
have
with.
my hoard. I don't need anything else.
Your hoard, huh?
He takes another step back into the gold.
How do you get food down here?
You ask a lot of questions, half-elf.
I'm hungry. What can I say? It's been a long day.
I would suggest you fill your pockets as needed and make your way out.
Excellent. I start moving towards the gems.
Those are not yours.
You said fill my pockets as needed.
And as Lorelei takes that step, he's had it with you. You've pushed the envelope a few too many times. By the way, anyone who had Lorelei causes the party to get attacked on your bingo card.
On their bingo.
You may now mark. We are at the 1 hour 45-minute mark. I believe that was paying 5 to 1 in this window.
I mean, I was close to throwing my what did I buy the first session? Like a glass queen chess piece. I was ready to chunk it at him.
As Lorelei takes a few more steps towards those gems, he sweeps the staff behind him and lunges in her general direction. And as everyone standing over where Dramir is watches the dwarf lunge past this pillar, and a gold dragon appear on the other side of it.
Oh no. See, I had my money on Rakshasa.
And he starts
that's where my brain
barreling
went.
down on Lorelei. Who I'd like to know what your plan is at this moment.
Just run away. I want to run away.
Back towards Clarkton, I assume?
Back this way.
Fair enough. And he plants himself right there.
Gold dragon, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I actually know. What does Drumir know about gold dragons? Because I know a few things, but not enough, apparently.
Well, the common knowledge about the gold dragons is that they're generally good, but they're generally lawful, and they're generally into hordes of things.
Right. But if he's good, then embezzling from the people of Neverember wouldn't be quite on par.
No, but he has a big pile of gold he sleeps on.
He does have a big pile of gold he sleeps on, so.
And remember,
Makes sense why he wanted to
He's
donate
lawful
it.
to it. He's good to a point.
Yeah.
You're right. He did talk about donating it.
Alignment is descriptive, not prescriptive. He's allowed to do
For
whatever
sure.
he wants.
Oh, absolutely.
And you can always have a bad day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. He lets out a roars in the space. Bargains have been made.
All right, guys. Sounded like they were fighting, so I had to go check it out.
That's good. It's good. Welcome back.
We have a dragon now.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Gold dragon. Gold dragon.
You know, I'm thinking about it, and I don't think, despite playing more than like 2 decades, I think at this point of Dungeons and Dragons, I've been in many dungeons. Not a single dragon.
Well,
somehow.
Hey, it's your first.
Wow.
There's one here now.
Oh.
I'm kind of surprised.
As am I.
You will swear to me that the bulk of your coin go to the charity you name. Take your 1,000 gold and be gone.
Good plan. Great plan. Love this plan.
Premier is going to lean back to Raylona and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing something a little bit crazy. How you feeling right now?
I'm just gonna kind of grin at you and say I like crazy.
I kind of lean a little bit further back into the hallway. I said, so I got an idea, and it's a real dumb one. What do you guys think about killing a dragon and taking all this money?
Sharkira says, I'm down. She's going to move closer to you in Raylona.
Let's fight a dragon.
The pot stir crew. Let's
Nala
go.
Chrysanthemum, just checking the temperature here.
Writing furiously, not even saying anything.
I'll take out my mace and I'll just say I'm with you guys. Chrysanthemum, I don't have any strong feelings either way, but if you're gonna do it, I'll do it.
Right. Any ideas?
The dungeon masters take a moment to point out to you a few little things that may have slipped your notice.
Yes.
This is not a hatchling. This is a full-sized, takes up most of the space in his dragon form gold dragon.
I'm also okay
so
with just taking
it's not
a little
large
bit of
size?
gold and
It's large.
eating
It's
it.
big.
No, I mean like
Party wipe.
large, like 2x2, not like huge, like 3x3.
He might be 3x3. I'll double check, but this is definitely not a lethal dragon.
Yeah, this is not a. This is perhaps not a fight home dragon.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there. This is what you want
Are
to
we
use.
in the range of like venerable dragon? Because this was an old dude, and if the old dude reflects the age of the dragon,
I would say it's probably like an adult sized. He doesn't have, in dragon form, he doesn't have the telltale signs of an elder dragon. But
Yeah, and I'm just thinking about
put that
I'm
thought
stuffing
out there.
gold in a bag, man. Stuffing gold in a bag.
We could also take our gold and go.
I've never seen a dragon before, so I'm like freaking out.
Sweating a little bit.
Clark,
he's kind of paralyzed with indecision about this.
Can I make an Arcana or an Insight check to see if he's actually a gold dragon?
Can I do that as well?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll have our dark elf sneak around here to look at the dragon. So she has to get where she can see it.
We don't have detect evil and good, do we?
And that makes sense.
22.
22. The arcane archer comes through, which is good because the wizard had 13. Yeah, this is a real dragon.
Like a real gold dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not appear to be any illusion magic at this point.
All right. Clarton will look to Nala because they're right there and be like, they're generally goodly creatures. Unless we can somehow break the contract or something. And Clarton will say that as he's moving along because he is now like, okay, yeah, that's an adult dragon.
That's me next to you.
Yep. That's Sharkira you're talking to.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
The minis are like
we
this
look
big
alike.
on my screen. They're just tiny.
I even forget which one's which on the map.
Yeah, you can zoom in a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of say that to everyone, out loud, like, gold dragons are generally good creatures unless we can find a way around the contract.
Can I just because
that is not to say that Crazy Town is not an option. I'm just Clarton's saying his bit because he's a good character. Like he thinks of himself as a good guy.
Okay, how about this? The ratio that you suggested, 9-to-1 of charity to individual. Why not apply that to all of the non-promise to you gold? I mean, clearly this was taken from the city. I say pointing to Lorelei, taken from the city of Waterdeep. We're in Waterdeep, right?
You're in Waterdeep.
Yeah. Sorry. Of Waterdeep. Clearly, this could go back to the city or to a fair number of charities, but certainly the pockets of an open lord of Waterdeep would not be the best or the most good way to utilize that coin. We would be able to oversee that it finds its way to good and charitable causes of good renown and not frauded ones. That would be, I think, agreeable to all.
All right. Everybody roll me a persuasion check. The whole party, as he watches all of you. That he can see, which means the only person who doesn't have to is Nala.
What is with these twos? Every roll I've had tonight has been a 2.
It has been.
Dope.
Oh, no.
Dope.
Oh,
That's okay.
Stopped. It bounced off the 20.
Oh, no.
Doink. Donk, 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 donk.
Even at +4 persuasion, I got a 10.
I mean, we do have some rerolls. It might be a good time. Just
if
saying.
you guys are game, I'll reroll.
Screw it. Let's go.
Who gets a reroll?
Yeah, I would
The 2
say
and the 3 are
Raylona
definitely going to have
myself.
to get them.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Timora. Don't.
Are you
let me
kidding
down.
me?
Oh.
It's again?
Oh, no.
I've got weighted dice, guys. Like this.
Yeah.
Okay, at
What the
least
heck is
13
this?
was
That was
better.
me a couple weeks ago. Every roll was
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Get the
I
real
can't roll
dice out.
anything but a 2.
He reaches up and grabs onto one of the pillars and kind of pulls himself towards where Clarton is standing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now where he's like above Clarton.
All right.
Clarton can see all of the scales going down his neck and chest. And it's like if he loses his grip, we'll crush Clarton, actually. He leans around to look at Raylona. You come here.
Raylona's gonna come forward.
You elf, neither elf nor human. I don't like the scent of your words.
Not super good with them, to
checking
be
your
fair.
Everybody says it's musky. It's sorry.
Will you give the money back to the city?
I'm gonna dip my head a little bit and be like, no. I wish to repair my home.
And by that, you mean like your village, not just your house?
Yes.
Okay.
Justin, worthy
Intent
God.
is definitely, you know what I mean? Intent
I'm
there.
gonna renovate my house.
Yeah.
Exactly. I need a pool.
New grand piano.
Your honesty is refreshing. I cannot let the coin leave en masse. But if it has been stolen from the city of Waterdeep, then send representatives of the city to claim it. It is reasonable that each of you should receive a guaranteed finder's fee.
That is very generous of you.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps my wisdom has become clouded with time. But I will not allow a coin to leave until I have met with the exchequer of the city itself to verify this is where the coin will go. And then he kind of cranes his neck around the pillar.
Take the bag back out.
I believe a fee of 10% minimum is appropriate, and you have my word you will receive it.
Fine.
Now that she's gotten a good look at this dragon, Chrysanthemum is like, okay.
Actually put down all the coins.
That is very generous of you. We will post haste go and do that.
Just because I can, because I've been wanting to use this the entire campaign and forgot until tonight. Can I, as like a gesture of thankfulness, can I gift Mr. Dragon my glass queen chess piece?
You're gonna say fireball. Okay.
No!
I've been able to having gotten a chance the entire time.
So I like to stir shit up, but like
fireball. Isn't it right?
I know how to read a room. I'm reading the room, and I'm giving him a gift. I don't know if he's gonna like it, but as a nice little gesture.
That's so nice.
And he falls back into that where he's standing, and he blends back down into his dwarven form.
Alrighty then.
Makes his way over with his staff and accepts the glass chess piece as a gesture of goodwill.
That's awesome.
It is only appropriate that gifts are matched with gifts. He reaches into his cloak and he pulls out a gold clockwork. And it's like a fish with a couple of little like legs that stick out so it can stand upright. And you can see the mechanism to make the tail swish while it clatters along.
Oh,
that's really cool.
Neat. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. That's so very kind of you.
Get out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bye.
You're right.
Erlona's still kind of wondering what he's eating, but she's not going to say anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
Souls.
At this point, it reminds it's just Nunya.
Nunya.
I'd rather just not know.
Souls and the tears of his enemies.
Okay, I'm going to drop all of you over there as you come down the stairs, having made your way back across the bridge. Is anything interesting going to happen?
Oh, God.
On your way back?
That was close.
Not more interesting than the gold dragon.
Are we agreeing that we're not going to talk about the dragon, or?
No, we are going to have to talk about the dragon to specific
a big
people.
part about the talk.
But I mean, like to Rainier.
We could just not tell anybody about the dragon and tell them where the treasure is.
I think
that's not a good idea.
There is a gigantic, full adult dragon in that vault is going to be the only thing keeping him from being like, well, why don't we just go get all the money?
Yeah. It's fair.
Like,
Fair
Zimmer
enough.
pulls out his dagger and looks at it and goes like, it's just not, he wouldn't even, just like puts it back. It's like, right.
First rule of DragonHeist is you don't talk about the dragon.
But I mean, if we don't talk about the dragon, we don't get the 10%.
Except that our bargain was with the dragon, so the dragon
he's the one guarding it. Might
Hey,
make
you know what? If they want to try to take it without giving us our money, they're going to have to fight the dragon.
The dragon
You know what?
guaranteed it.
I
so.
trust the dragon at this
I
point.
trust the dragon as well. Yep.
Let's just go through some legal work, get us made as the representatives. Don't have to worry about it. We can just go down ourselves, show off our paperwork. It'll be good.
I really wouldn't want to risk something like that. I think let's just go talk with
I'd rather just have the
Reader
actual
about that.
person go do it.
I need everybody to roll me a perception check.
There was that whole idea of just killing the elder Never Ember, and then there's no contract, and then,
Good news, guys. I did not roll a 2.
I mean,
fantastic.
I that would technically
Ooh, a dirty 20.
work, but again, I'd like to point out that you're talking about assassinating one of the leaders
I
of
know,
the town.
I know exactly.
It would be easier
That's
killing the dragon.
meta
this
game.
guy.
That's not Clarton.
Yeah.
What were we rolling
Still,
again?
Even then, like
Perception?
That's about as treasonous as one could get.
Chrysanthemum has a 20, which is good enough. You're all exactly where you are on the map, having come down that stairs and discussing what your next move is. You haven't come out through that tapestry yet. When you hear voices,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
spread
Oh,
out.
no.
We'll get them as soon as we see them, and then we will claim what's in this vault.
I'd like to see them try.
Yeah.
Let's go tell the dragon.
Exactly. Hightail it.
Yes, we're under the impression the representatives have just arrived. We will be bringing them in shortly.
Do the voices sound familiar?
Thieves!
Yes, actually, if you
Thinking it's
were at the
the-
old tower, you recognize the voice issuing the orders.
Oh,
God. It's not Manchun, is it?
Were you at the old tower?
Was.
Maybe.
She actually
Is that the one where I ran out the roof and
That
ran
is.
away?
Yes, you recognize that voice.
Is that who it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am running right back down to that dragon. I'm going to go hide behind the dragon. Absolutely.
Was I the
Yeah,
only, was I
what?
the only one who heard it?
So
At first, but you can point out to the party.
Okay, I'm like, hey guys. That
I mean-
wizard's on the other end of it.
I really do like the idea of like, oh, hey, dragon, look.
I kind of want to see what he's gonna do because we already made a deal with him. I made a nice gesture. We exchanged gifts. I kind of feel like he'd be.
I will point out to Lorelei as she prepares to sprint across to get back to the dragon, she's going to have to run out in the open across that broken bridge.
No.
There is that to consider.
it's a good idea as an emergency fallback, but
Which floor? So we would have to go up a floor.
Yep.
Where's the stairs?
Oh, I wonder
They're
what
right behind
happened
you.
right
over
next to the
here.
stairs.
So
I think talking to the dragon is kind of our best bet at this point.
Yeah, we're stuck between an archmage and a dragon. I mean, it's a classic.
And we already made a deal with the dragon,
Typical.
so we're buds.
I
We're
choose
friends.
the dragon
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
because that archmage was scary.
Yeah, I think he
But
would.
there are 7 of you.
Where did we leave Rainier?
You left them outside.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
Which they got past him.
Yeah.
Rainier's
Yeah.
probably in trouble.
Well, he's either in trouble
not
or
anymore.
he's like,
Dead.
"Hey, I didn't make it back. Here's the guards." to come
Well, he's
help
either in
me."
trouble or he's dead.
Yeah.
So all we have to
Or
do
that.
is like
Guards
hide
come
down
back,
here
they're
for a
gonna
couple
kill us.
days.
Yeah, it's fair.
Or at least
Well, if he's
arrested.
dead, we're getting.
They sound
Put
hell
in
bent
jail.
on coming after us and the gold, though. So
Okay, so very quickly, what's our plan? do we ambush the archmage and try and just keep him from casting all
I mean,
the
we
magic?
could just
or
say, hey, we didn't find anything. We're just gonna mosey on out and mind our own business, and you're welcome to whatever
there
you
is
can find.
no way that he is going to buy that.
Yeah,
No.
I would rather have the
We're not
dragon.
carrying anything.
I would rather help the dragon fight the archmage than
He's going
fight
to
the
kill
archmage.
us,
Yeah, I
even
agree.
if we're telling the
Probably.
truth.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
I could use
Follow
the fancy
Lorelei.
new toy while everybody goes back to the dragon as a distraction.
Just a golden fish flopping around.
Again, I
That's
think
not what I meant.
he's killing you.
I'll also point out that retreating to the dragon means running across a 15-foot open gap bridge in the open in front of said archmage.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We're
Can
gonna have
I,
to fight the archmage, so
or like, can I, or me and another, or whomever, like, kind of cause a distraction while some, I don't know, kind of split up Scooby Doo style, or is that good or bad? What do we think?
It's always a good idea to split the party.
I don't think we're going to be able to convince the dragon to come up here. So
No.
True. Yeah.
we might be on our own. So we either hide and hope they come past us and down into to confront the dragon themselves, and then maybe like work with the dragon, or we mess that up and then just immediately go to combat.
Looking at my character sheet with the
I
additional
heard mention
modifier
of
on
pass
stuff.
without a trace, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he knows we're here, and
Well, I have to know we're here, right? Because Runir is either.
well, he
Right.
said when they come out, we kill them.
We could
So
make a minor illusion to like make a sound up at the thing, and they'll be like, "Look, the ropes!" And then they'll go up there, and we'll just be like pressed against the wall behind a tapestry, and just be like, "Please don't look! Please don't look! Please don't look!"
We could send
Right,
Lorelai back too. She could jump that bridge, all right.
She could. That also sounds like fun.
Wait a
You
minute.
can-
I'm
I mean, the dragon
distraction?
loves her. Like, she can go talk to the dragon.
Oh, yeah. He's my best friend ever.
I feel like Greybeard is just 100% a mood.
Sorry, I just like hold it. I'm hugging myself. This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have your spy
great.
turtleneck on. You're ready for
Yeah,
espionage.
exactly.
I vote for hiding. I think hiding is a
Alright.
great idea.
That'll work. I mean, worst comes to worst, they find us and then we have to fight anyway.
So go ahead and put your tokens where you intend to hide.
Can't imagine I'm very good at hiding.
Yeah, I'm gonna recommend like right there. Like
This area
somewhere
is
up
dark,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I'm
we
gonna
might be
try
able to
sneak.
hide up here, make a
somebody's
noise
gonna
over
have
here.
to hide me.
I thought there were like pockets of sunlight coming through, or is
Not
that like
down-
That was
not
below.
where they can see it? Okay, that was below. Okay.
Yeah.
But we can try and like hide up here and then go, yeah, exactly. As they like make a noise in here, so they come in here, we cycle out to the right, sneaking, and then like they're like, over here, there's a stairway, and then they go up that way, and then we're just like underneath, just like going, oh please. Again, pass without a trace, I would highly recommend if that one's one that's available. Does that cover all of us, or how many?
It's like 6 or 8 people. I cannot remember off.
Party
the top of my
might be
head.
too big for that.
There are
Yep.
7, so
But we could do it on some of us if we're not
If
all
you-
in the same place.
that's also true. And the ones who are not especially sneaky.
I was gonna say I got a +6 to stealth.
You mean
so-
chrysanthemum?
Yeah, I got settled.
I'm the least sneaky here.
Dang, I'm up to 9.
I'm very not sneaky.
I can just cast it a second time.
As you guys
Also
are sliding into position and falling back into that cubby, you hear the voice. Check the tapestries left and right.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone have prestidigitation? Can you just make a little black wall behind the tapestries?
I do have minor
Are
illusion,
you
but it
getting
only
in trouble?
troubles for 5 feet, I think.
I'm
So I
hiding.
could block myself.
I would love it if you could roll me a stealth check.
I figured you might.
As Lorelai sneaks all the way out on her own to go find a cubby. Okay.
Okay.
She can do what she wants.
Yes, girl.
I'm not strong, but I'm sneaky.
We're like,
So
don't
it's
go,
dark
but
up
we're
here,
saying
right? I
don't go
can't
to
see.
something that's not even there.
And she's just gone. If you guys could cast Pass Without a Trace, that would be great.
I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. It targets
Everyone but Lorelai? Or everyone?
It says
Ev-
each creature you
choose
choose
within
within
30
30
feet.
feet.
How many?
Each.
30 feet.
You and your companions.
Sweet. That's not even. I must be thinking of something else or a different edition. That's cool.
Isn't it great to get old?
Each creature within 30 feet of you.
I'll summon 8 draft horses, and then I'll give them +10 at advantage on stealth checks.
Yeah, why don't we I'll say that like, all right, let's sneak out over there. I'll make a sound over here so they find the stairs.
I can also make a sound. A loud one.
You can I'll make a quieter one, but enough to attract their attention.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then you're all going to sneak across.
I can't see anything, so I'm just like, I can help.
Right.
Hold my staff.
The playbill staff.
You can hold my staff, Chrysanthemum.
Okay, so the plan is to sneak across this big opening.
Can't take you anywhere. Yep.
Well, if
yeah,
they
either
get
hide behind
distracted.
the tapestries or hide behind the pillar.
Okay.
And then once we're there, then make the sound in the stairwell area. So they're like, over there.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
In that exact tone of voice.
Okay. Everybody roll me stealth.
And then we'll add 10 to it because of pass without a trace.
Fingers crossed here.
Get advantage too, right?
One person
Don't think
can-
it's both. I'm double checking right now.
I think it's
Oh.
plus 10, but
It's just a plus
Chrysanthemum
10.
can give someone else
Oh,
advantage.
I can give one person that's not me advantage. Who has the lowest besides me?
I have a +1, but I rolled a 22, 21, 20.
That was
We'll say
very
21.
sneak.
I think it was 21.
I'll give
Probably
it
still
to
would
I'll
be
give
her.
it to Drewmere.
Well, I'm quite sneaky, I think.
Yeah, I'm at
Oh.
I'm at 33 myself. So
Do you want it? Do you want it, Carton?
no, I rolled 33
Oh.
with the plus 10. So
Yeah,
I think
nobody
Our weakest
rolled very
one
bad.
is a
would be
12,
probably-
or is that? I'm sorry, 22 would be the
Oh,
weakest
I haven't
one.
rolled mine yet. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm not even talking about just rolls, but like if
Yeah.
she's only got +1, that would be. Yeah, because you can't give it to yourself, can you?
I can't, unfortunately.
Okay.
Still, 22 is pretty good.
22 is pretty
That 22 is our weakest.
Which is not bad.
Not bad at all. No. I'll take that 22.
But I can't see, so I can't run across unless somebody holds my hand.
You can
I got you because I got a 22 too, so we're doing it together.
Sounds good.
Well, I mean, the thugs probably have it unless they're
Okay, so everyone's
thugs.
hiding behind the tapestries all the way around.
It's tapestries all the way down.
That's your plan, right? Everyone's climbing into the. Okay, so he goes there.
I have to probably be like right here if I'm gonna make the sound.
Okay,
Within
fair
30
point.
feet of me.
We'll let Sharkira be by herself then. Actually,
By myself.
we'll,
I'm just in that pile of rubble.
we'll tuck Sharkira in with these three. They'll squeeze.
I'm small. I can share space.
Yep.
Literally.
Okay.
So-
he gets to here, and then he gets to here. He
So
is
I'm
now
going to make
here.
a sound over here with minor illusion of a loud whisper, like someone who's trying to stay quiet but has a sense of urgency. Say, quick, up the stairs. From that location.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good plan. I respect it. The thug immediately like rushes through to see what's going on. And he starts to come across and he rushes up. These two take a step and then the archmage actually points for those that have line of sight. Nope. We are not letting them slip past us. Check every corner.
Somehow I still feel better about this guy than the dragon.
He goes over there, and he goes there.
For added effect, I will make a noise above me on the causeway or whatever, saying, or like of the sound of someone like landing heavily on the far side, where as if we had jumped across.
Okay. This guy steps out, and he shines he's got a lantern with that bullseye on the front of it. He kind of shines it up there to see what he can see. At which
Can I
point,
sneak up?
go ahead.
No.
Who's sneaking?
I was going to sneak up behind the guy with the bullseye, but then I'm not. Never mind. Changed my mind. I realized if he dropped the lantern, it would be pretty obvious.
Kinda.
Do they all have lanterns?
Yes, the three thugs. The thugs do.
Wait, so who's that? There's 3 thugs. The archmage.
Oh, and the one in the red,
Manchurian or whatever his name is.
As she comes into view with the various swinging lights around, you recognize her as the woman who took off across the rooftops.
Oh.
Wait, that wasn't. She didn't
Okay.
come down into the. Wasn't she in the? Wasn't that? Oh no, it was a wizard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She back.
So the one that we talked to and that we saw in the theater.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, the one who
I'm
was happy
tracking.
when the guard showed because she had nothing on her.
Yeah.
She'd broken no laws. As near as you could tell.
Thrown in jail.
I mean,
If the thug that is just at the 2 tapestries goes through, I'm gonna follow him through and try to do him in.
But it's so close. We've almost pulled off the ruse.
Okay, so he slips through to look around. He goes back to checking. Lorelei's going to go whack this guy.
Well, so tempting. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak up and just do
Assassin's Creed him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you are attacking from stealth. Roll me one more stealth to get up behind him. I think you're okay.
Yeah, plus 10.
25.
Oh, because of the plus 10. Oh, yeah, then that's definitely going to be without a trace.
Unless she's out of range.
It's been cast.
It's been
You
cast.
don't need to be in raise anymore.
Yep.
I thought it was... Oh.
And we have 200 bits. Thank you, Polymorph, in case you guys need them. We'll see
Yay,
what happens.
bless you.
You automatically crit as long as you don't miss the attack.
Oh, are you an assassin?
Oh, no, wait, she's not an assassin.
No.
I thought that was... Oh, you're right. That's assassins get that. That's a definite hit.
Okay.
Out of stealth, and you have full advantage. Oh, wait, you have advantage, so roll it again.
Just in case.
Just in case. And then you can apply your full damage to him. Which is a lot.
Is a lot.
There's the 8. And then the 3d6 from the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Nuts.
That was kind of meh.
Could have been better.
That could have been better.
Is it enough?
It's not. It is not enough. Okay.
Got a reroll. You could reroll that damage. Might be the only one in this one.
Statistically, it should be better.
Yeah.
Is it going to be enough to kill him outright anyway?
Yeah.
Is the question.
That's the
2.5
catch.
by 4 is what? 20.
Oh,
Hey, we
hold
got an
on
ad.
there.
Six.
Let's
to
go.
roll.
Add to a roll.
Ooh.
Statistically.
Okay.
Oh, add to a roll.
That's a plus 5.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's 20. You know what? Under the circumstances, he's off the board.
Hey.
Between the two. Between the two.
Nice.
Between the two.
Stealth missions are always so stressful.
They are. So that, okay, so we're going to take him off the board. Doink. Take him off the board. That leaves just 2 of them. And he's going up the stairs. I'll need one more quick stealth check. Oh, and the Burt coin also throws some more. You guys have lots of rerolls. Thank you, Burt, for that.
Hey.
Nice. Thank you.
Woo. Chat coming in clutch.
Yes.
I'm off camera.
So here's what I'm thinking. We need to take the mage out of play like ASAP. So I could just, I mean, I can't take him out in one hit or anything, but I could turn into a frog, and if I hit him, I could try to swallow him. And then
It'd
he
be
can't
so good.
do
I would not be mad
things
about that.
if I eat him.
I guess that would work.
Is
Unless
that a
he
possibility?
blows you apart from the inside. He is an archmage.
Yeah, but they are blinded and restrained. I mean, he could, have meta magic feats, and I have no idea.
I don't remember how. I think restrained is just. Oh no, restrained is no actions, isn't it? That could work.
But I'm still a squishy frog that's trying to eat somebody.
Or
so
smaller target. Just to be clear, he is medium.
Oh, okay. He's bigger than
You
me.
could swallow me.
Well, does someone have shrink?
Oh, that's who I expected to have drop.
Oh.
Here's the thing you've got to remember. If you weren't there.
We lost Greybeard.
Oh, no.
No! The last
Greybeard
time one of
has
us
been
tried to
shaved.
cast a spell at him, he just caught it and went like this.
Oh, he just ate it?
Oh, wonderful.
Wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he counterspelled it.
He does have counterspells.
He was aware of it, and I think he only gets one a turn because it's a reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not to metagame too much.
Yeah.
Oh, you can metagame a little bit.
Okay, just to metagame a bit, he only gets one reaction. So if we all cast spells on him,
All at once, he could.
We'll have to choose
Can only
which spell to
counter one of them.
counter.
Let's go.
exactly. Now
I
I'm
feel-
going to take a bit of a thing here. I'm going to cast knife, so we'll see him counter that. I've yet to see man counter bullets.
We're gonna take a second and give Greybeard a chance to get back in before we start this. Because if he makes it back, it'll be great to have the extra body on the table. If not,
Yes.
Clarkton's just gonna peace out, and I'll just shimmy a few people around. But I'm gonna take advantage of that opportunity while we wait for him to come back, because I can. I'm not gonna redo Chickadee's camera just yet.
You only need half my face. The other half looks the same, I promise.
Hey. Well.
Okay, maybe my makeup's not quite identical, and my right eye might be a little bigger than my left, but
The only difference is the little strands of hair, which I like.
I
One's
actually,
blue, one's blonde.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I actually have heterochromia in my other eye, so.
Oh, interesting.
Fun fact.
Cool.
Indeed.
Not complete
Just lean.
heterochromia though, for the record. I'm partial.
Can I take like 30 seconds real quick?
You're not nearly
Yes.
anime enough. It would,
Okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we're in an informal
it's
break.
only partial anime. It's not full on anime.
Not full anime.
Partial anime.
So. I went to the eye doctor the other day and he's like, "Oh, you got heterochromia. That's beautiful. We're going to keep an eye on it though, because it can be cancerous." And I was like, thanks.
Okay,
Thanks,
so
buddy.
speaking of eyes, I developed Bell's palsy.
Oh, yeah?
One fine day, and then I didn't realize I had it.
Oh.
Which okay, so here's how that works. The night before, I'm like, I am so tired, I can't effectively drink out of a pop bottle. I must be really tired. Because I didn't realize half my face was turning off.
Oh no.
I got up,
God.
I took a shower. I don't do a lot with my hair, so I don't look a lot in the mirror. So
But
I dried
enough
my
to
hair,
notice?
I tied it back, I brushed my teeth with what my brain said is sensitive teeth toothpaste. And I went, wow, that's really sensitive. My lip is actually a little numb. Weird. Went to work, bought a coffee on the way to work, and was like, man, I am really tired. I can't drink this morning. Taught for 90 minutes with half my face off.
Wait, what?
And no one said anything.
Nobody said anything.
And like legit. Oh, we're hearing something from Greybeard. You can join back in. You disconnected. Yes, you can come back. We're waiting for you. We're stalling. I taught 90 minutes. So I had a 45-minute lecture and a 45-minute work time for the students. Not one said a thing.
Okay, I missed the beginning. What happened?
I had Bell's palsy, so half my face was turned off. I had second hour prep, so I went to the office. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should like go home or something. I feel like something's off. And the secretary's like, ugh! And so she calls 911. And this is all
Thinking it's
building
like
up.
a stroke.
And this is building up to
Yeah,
the medical people, because an hour later, we've done all the preliminary work, like, oh, pretty sure it's Bell's palsy. If it was a stroke, we'd be seeing these things. We don't see these things, but we want to take you to the ER. Do you want to ride in the ambulance? You want to drive? I said, well, you know, if it was a stroke,
Way cheaper to drive.
I'd be dead. So why don't I just drive myself? He's like, oh no, if it's a stroke, you could still die at any time.
No big deal.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Like you made the
I guess I
Side
should,
manner, my dude.
I guess I should take the ambulance, huh?
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And the
my.
fun part with is I said something to the students the next day. I had that class. And I still went back and taught again, which was stupid. I should have taken more medical days. Because it was a Wednesday that this happened. And
Hey, GB.
Back.
Bink.
Welcome back.
bonk,
Sorry about that.
bonk. And then let me shimmy you back into full view of everybody. There we go.
Yay. Oh, there we go.
Yep, everybody's where they need to be. And they were like, well, you didn't tell us what was going on, so we just assumed we should ignore it and not make you feel awkward.
Like that's the most unbelievable part of the story is that everybody was that polite.
You know,
that class, I'm sure there was a lot of whispering, like, should we say something to him? And like, that was the class that had the young lady that wrote me a very kind email. I'll tell him that story another time. I can see her saying, don't you dare say something to him. If he wants us to know, he'll say it. Like that, she was that kind of student where she was very much had my
Maybe a
back.
quick discussion on the warning signs of a stroke. Next period. So if this happens again.
You should probably,
Yeah.
Hey, do you know? And for like years, I joked about the fact that I was the best teacher in the district. I could literally teach with half my face tied behind my back.
I had a professor that did that with a partially collapsed lung.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus fucking Christ, Rob.
Oh my gosh. I appreciate, I was going to say, I appreciate that you've got a set of students who are socially conscious and polite enough to be like, it'd probably just make him feel awkward. We'll let him, we'll
let it go.
Just wait for him to bring it
He's just disabled. We can't make fun of him, right?
Good kids. Okay, so we were rolling initiative, weren't we?
Yes.
Oh, we were.
We were.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Pretty sure that's where we are.
Okay, then.
All right.
Guess who rolled another friggin' 2?
No. I rolled a 3.
Hey, Shadow, we're at the climactic final battle. They're going to fight their way out of the Vault of Dragons.
We are.
It'll be great.
Oh my god.
Well,
we somehow
Maybe.
we managed to dodge the fight with the gold dragon. And now we're fighting an archmage.
Yeah. Okay, Chrysanthemum comes in at 5.
I think that's the lowest initiative I've rolled this whole
Clarkson
game.
comes in at 4. Wow. Jermir comes in at 8. Lorelei comes in at 25. Nala comes in at... I don't see yet.
It should have rolled.
You rolled?
It looks like a 16 on mine.
There it is. Okay. That's no. I want to hear what no. That's I hear you, but we're going to change that. We have a redemption of. Tell me how you feel. I believe it's geared at Raylona. So what is tell us what's going through Raylona's head at this moment. As everyone tenses to pounce out there. Tell us about her headspace.
She's really shooken up after she shared that secret with the door. She can't quite get a hold of herself. She's just very unfocused, very flustered. So,
well, that's fair. This whole thing is just weird. Cool. Well,
Chickadee, on the other hand, is like definitely thinking there's black magic involved, and somebody's definitely sacrificing a goat as we speak.
Fair.
I believe it. Okay, you have advantage in this fight because everyone's attacking from stealth. Lorelei, what do you do?
We're really attacking?
You don't have to attack if you don't want to. But that was everyone's plan.
I'm going to hold my
take
action.
someone out.
I am rather unaware of the plan because I'm over here.
Fair enough. Nala has an action.
I want to move across to the other side and then hold action.
Okay.
Like over here, because no one's going to check over there. And I don't know. I've never seen this guy before. So I don't know what I'm doing.
Fair.
I've seen this guy and I'm scared of this guy. So.
Raylona has a chance to act.
Am I first?
You're up now.
Okay. I think now's a great time to rage. So, yeah.
That's what barbarians do well.
Stealthy rage.
And I can just take one action, right? Reaction rather.
You have a full combat action.
Oh, okay. Is it my turn? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm very confused. I'm sorry. Still on that 2.
Because I typed 16 in for your initiative.
That's why I was confused. I was like, I rolled a 2.
Well, no, you rolled a 16. Don't argue with the DM.
That's fine if you want to keep it.
We're keeping it.
Okay. Let me look at the map here real quick. Okay. So we haven't actually been noticed yet, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to make a stealth roll so I can move about here. So I can sneak up on this guy. I'm not trying to attack him yet. I just want to be there.
If you don't attack, you'll lose your rage.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, just kill him.
Okay, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna
You're
slaughter
level.
him.
You get 2 attacks.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay.
Go for it. Lay him out. Put the dice down. What happens?
We got a 16.
That'll hit.
And a
19. Throw down all of that damage dice. You
Yes,
little ball
sir.
of rage, you.
2.
Oh no!
And a 3.
Now, I will point out, there are 7 rerolls in the bank.
Go ahead and use some rerolls on that damage, I think.
2 rerolls or 1 reroll? 2? Okay.
Do it up.
Wait. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna land on 2 again. I was like, are you kidding?
That's an improvement.
Okay, it's a little better.
That's an improvement.
There we go. That's
21.
a barbarian.
21. That's solid. Now, that's a showing.
That's a little better.
And he had no idea that was coming either. Oh, by the way,
You do extra damage when you're raging?
+3.
Plus 3
Both
damage?
of those.
To both
So
of them.
plus 6 for each?
Plus 6
Yeah.
For total, rather?
27.
Oh, wait. I lied. Hold on. I was looking at my bonus, not my rage. Where is it? Oh, it's +2.
Okay, so plus
Yes.
4 then. So that would be that. Yep, so that's what he's got. Wait.
Internastek gives an action surge too.
Oh, the next character has a free standard action on their turn.
Sweet.
Yeah. Thug 2 is going to look stunned. Manshoon looks stunned. Dramir is up, and you get an extra action this turn.
Okay. I was gonna say I can only get sneak attack once, but I have spells though. Oh, but I don't know that any of them are gonna be any good. So we're gonna try and even the odds. So we have the thief and the archmage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to try to, let's see what we can do. I'm going to try to pop, which one's which? Archmage on the left?
Yep.
Okay. And then what's my distance here? Yeah. So either here or one forward if she's not within 30. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to pop her on the corner and try and hit her with an arrow, as it were.
Okay.
I suspect I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to do that.
Actually, with Pass Without Trace, you can re-hide.
Gross.
That'll hit.
So we got an 18 to hit.
Throw down the damage. By the way, on deck is Chrysanthemum.
Yep.
All right.
13. With my second action, I'm going to cast Sleep right on top of her and hope that I have enough juice to knock her out. 5d8.
Go for it. That was a good use of a spell. It did not take her out.
Damn. Okay.
It would have been cool if it did, though.
Would have been real cool. Not enough juice. Okay. In that case, I'm going to use my bonus action to re-hide. And roll a stealth, and that'll be my turn.
All right.
Somebody gave us an action surge. Was that used?
That's why he used the spell as well as the attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My brain's around the 2 too.
I can only do sneak attack once per turn, so the extra attack wouldn't be super great. But I thought that might be just enough. Okay. 21.
Okay. That's pretty solid. Chrysanthemum, what are you doing?
Oh, Liz,
Lorelai's
you
got her
have
hand
your...
up.
Oh, Lorelai, what's up?
Can I take my held action?
Yep. What you doing?
Do I have a shot at that thief? It looks like I might.
Number 1?
No,
2.
the chicken red.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot.
What was the trigger on it? Because it might be order of operations that the sleep thing goes off after.
Oh yeah, we'll see. There's a cloud of sleep there. Let's see what happens.
Who's to say what's going to happen?
Who's to say?
Yeah. Who's to say I miss totally?
Advantage because she doesn't know where you are?
Yep. I'm down with that.
I don't know what that means.
Roll again.
Roll again.
Roll again for
Sorry.
free.
If the target doesn't know where you're, an unseen attacker gets advantage against, and it's an 8.
Do you want to burn a reroll? You've still got 5 to go.
I think that this will be super cool if it works.
We really want you to hit this girl.
Come on.
Okay.
It's not meant to be.
It's not meant to be.
I'm just too scared of this freaking mage.
Oh man.
Wow, that's an impressive collection of crap.
I'm sorry. I tried.
You tried.
I'm really freaked out.
We did our best. We
Clarton's up.
appreciate the help.
Try.
Oh no, Chrysanthemum still has her action.
Wait, I
Sorry.
was gonna say you skipped me.
Yeah, what's our cleric doing?
Okay, so I can't see anything.
Well,
So I'm like in the corner, like I can hear people, but I don't know what's happening.
Do the guards have torches? How are they?
They have lanterns.
Yeah.
But are they? But is it like diffuse light or is it?
No, they're like spotlights.
Okay, so I mean, I can't see much still.
Just shoot at a lantern.
It looks like there's one in view of you, like right where I am. This like.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if I should cast light so I can see, or if I should, because I can't see anything, which means I don't have line of sight on anything.
Well, if you can
that's
see
not in-
them, though, you have line of sight. So if you can see their lantern, you know where you're
true.
shooting at.
You can cast light on their lantern.
Yeah, but okay, so my concern is if I make it too bright, if there's other people relying on stealth, I don't want to blow their cover. I don't want to make it.
we also
I
have
want to turn on the
magic.
lights and have one of our rogues go, "Oh shoot!"
Well, I think we have magic covering some of our stealth here. So, like with the pass without a trace. So,
Okay.
I think it would be fine.
We can do this.
Okay, so in that case, I am going to cast light on my my symbol of Timora.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold it in front of me and try and like aim most of it out so I can see.
You can see what's happening.
So I can see what's happening.
That's fair.
And then let's summon a spiritual wine bottle.
And who's it attacking?
It is going to attack. Who is currently being attacked? I'll send it. I don't think I can make it all the way across, so I'll send it after the thug by Raylona.
Okay, roll its attack. Great. Clariton's up on deck. Dope. And the dice turn against you tonight.
I'm a
Not
little
just
bit,
against
it's like that moment when you just turn on the light and you're like,
Yep. But it's out there now.
it's out there. Yeah.
Clarton, what are you doing?
All right. I will step. Boy. Yeah, I'll step here because you can shoot through people in this edition, and that's great. And I will let the lady in red there have it with a couple arrows.
All right, let him loose. I think it's interesting. Y'all are ignoring the one guy standing right there next to the barbarian.
I don't have a clear shot. No,
She's got it covered.
Yeah, that's a barbarian. She'll slaughter him.
Thanks, guys.
Isn't it just one guy that's by
Yeah.
her?
Yeah.
There
That'll
we
hit.
go.
Throw some damage down.
Okay.
My weapon on the board.
Oh my goodness.
It's
wow.
the cross swords.
Okay.
Awesome.
So 5, and then I will 5 fudge it. Might as well use it now. Action surge and do that again.
Okay. Another pair of arrows surge downrange.
Oh my goodness, the dice.
Wow.
They have forsaken me.
You're
Okay.
+8. This should be easy.
I know.
You're actually more likely
Oh
to
my
hit than.
God.
Oh my gosh.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Wow. Chickadee, you have
feel
passed.
you.
You have passed the curse. I hope that now you
Hey,
rock
it's not me. It's whoever's sacrificing those
all right.
goats out there. They
Okay,
just
yeah.
moved on.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Timora out of character.
Exactly.
Sharkira has free action now.
The action. Oh.
You get to do whatever you want. Now, I will point out, as you were studying before you left the tavern, a couple of things that you've put into your mind. You remembered the ability to squeeze a little bat guano together between your fingers and create a 30-foot radius ball of flame.
Mm-hmm.
Flip side, if you rub a little bit of salt against some water, you can also create a 40-foot radius cylinder of downpouring sleet. It doesn't hurt anything, but it makes it really hard for them to cast spells.
Screw it. Let's do that because we're all working together. So I'm going to cast a sleet storm. That sounds fantastic.
I will also add, though, Fireball is clean.
Clean? How so?
You just fire it and forget it. It blows up.
Oh, well, okay. 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 The fireball's only 20 feet radius. I'm a little confused because it says 120 feet range.
Well, that's how far down
I'm
range
looking
you
at
can
two different
place
things.
it.
Say again?
So you can aim it up to 120 feet away, and then from that point, 20-foot radius. There's a 30-foot.
20 in this edition.
Yeah.
In fact, from where you are standing, if you just sidestep a little bit, you can place it right smack here. And that will literally catch, well, it might catch Raylona. But it will hit everybody, including Raylona. And she can handle it.
I can handle it.
And if she can't, I can patch her up.
Screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I was
Agents
a little
of
cold anyway.
Agents
All right.
of Chaos, we're doing this.
Click the damage button that goes with it.
Well, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that
They are flat-footed, so I'm not giving them a dex save.
Ooh.
I have a little 3D printed ring.
Do I get
of
a dex
fire
save?
Yes.
For my in-person games.
You know, another 2, because why not?
Don't.
You know, I thought about it and I was like, why stop now? So,
By this level, don't you have advantage on dex saves?
yes, I think I do. Hold on.
Probably.
Yes, on dex effects.
Oh, good. Do it again.
12, which still has a 2 in it. So
It still has the 2 because you are attached to those 2s.
That's 10 better, though.
Unfortunately, I do think you're going to get singed.
I'm sorry.
But I think that's going to work out to everyone's advantage when this is all over.
I'll take it.
I'm looking at why can I never? Oh, there's why I'm looking. Save DC 13. No, you made it.
And I mean, you did take damage. She's just helping you keep your rage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The target was 13 and you took
Making
13.
me angrier.
So Thug 2 is dead. She takes 30. He takes 30 because he didn't see it coming. And you take half that, so you only take 15.
Okay.
You're still at 40.
Good job,
Yeah,
friend.
that's not so bad.
What's Lorelei do? Oh, wait, Nala
I
still had her
see.
held action. What is Nala doing?
Jeremy didn't get a turn.
No, I had a turn. I just did a held action, but
Yeah.
now that a fireball has gone off in someone's face, I would like to put my healing spirit right on top of them.
Nice.
Perfect. And how much healing do they get with that?
I have a dice button.
It's when you cast it, or only when they enter the space?
I think it's when they enter the space. I think I can do it when I cast it like the weapon, but let me double check.
Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. And there are rerolls in the bank. We're on pace.
Kitty.
Kitty
Hey,
cam.
kitties.
Oh, hi, kitty.
Pretty kitty.
Moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts the turn there. You can cause
okay.
it to restore 1d6 hit points. So
All right.
when her turn comes
When her
around.
turn comes up, she'll get back her 6. 3. She'll get back 3.
Right.
That's not bad. That's helpful. What's Lorelei doing,
take
Liz?
I'll take another shot at the woman in red.
Okay. She still doesn't know where you are, so roll with advantage.
Ooh. I don't think I need to.
You should. You might crit.
Oh, all right.
Now, the only downside is you can't apply your sneak attack. Oh, yeah, because you have advantage. So you apply your sneak attack damage. 6.
The
And
rogue cannons are firing on both cylinders.
it's 3d6, I think.
Wait. Yeah, I'm
There's
sorry.
a-
I just couldn't get it to scroll down to the button.
Yeah. We got you covered. Another 10, so 16. Wow, she's not enjoying this alpha strike.
Good.
You're making her life difficult.
I'm happy
I mean,
to
they
make her life
walked into the
difficult.
area without checking to see what would activate and immediately move in and just open fire up.
Fair.
I like how all of
nightmare
us-
right here.
I like how all of us were like, yeah, let's kill a dragon. But then these guys walked in and were like, I don't know, guys.
But the dragon was good.
I thought it was a small dragon.
Also, the dragon was good. It was not an evil dragon.
At 3 hit points, she is going to make for the exit.
Good.
Yeah, she's not getting paid enough to die here today. And you all successfully alpha struck her into making a mad dash for the exit.
There.
Several
That's a mood.
well-targeted arrows, a couple sleep spells, an entire fireball.
Yeah.
Entire
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's-
I would
she's
be done too.
Not
doing
interested in
today.
this particular fight. Thug 1, on the other hand, is going to come
Capital
down
no.
these stairs to see what's going on, stumble into Lorelei, and then kill her.
Hey, that's predictions. And I'm not muted.
He only takes 5 damage. Or sorry, she only takes 5 damage.
It was like he stumbled into her and he took 5 damage.
Ah, well, she's
got a lot of knives on her.
She's got pointy parts.
It's the ears, though. Hopefully.
So what's our druid doing?
I guess I'll come around over here and turn into a wolf and bite that guy.
Yeah.
You're backing up the rogue.
Yeah, you can't come like hurt my rogue. I'm gonna bite you. Not cool.
Get it.
Okay, let me roll your attack, and let me find. There it is. It's a dire wolf, right? Or is it just a
Yeah.
wolf? Dire wolf.
I'll send it to you.
Nope, I got the stats.
You got it? Okay.
Yep. Now let's put a dire wolf on the map where you are. And that way we can track dire wolf hit points and everything else. And that's a hit, isn't it?
Yes, I have advantage. I was like gonna just roll it again to see if I get the crit.
Fair enough.
No, didn't get it, but it's 2d6 and something 3, I think.
And then he has to make a strength save, I believe, or be knocked prone.
Or be knocked prone, yeah. So
He
that's
does
7
not.
damage.
He is prone.
Haha!
Yes. Love that wolf.
And 7 damage. Alrighty. How's our rage beast doing?
I'm up and I think I gained 3 hit points this round too. So
You do.
1, 2, 3. All right. What's nearest for me to smash? It looks like maybe the Archmage at this
The
point.
big guy. You're going to have to get up close and personal.
All right, let's do it.
You've got the move to get there.
Myself there. And we'll swing.
Okay, now he's had a chance to see you all coming. So he is going to a 19 to hit. Yep. It misses.
Okay. And can I take my second attack or is he doing something?
You can take your second attack.
Okay.
As you take your attack, he throws his hands up in front of himself, and a barrier of energy forms in front of him.
Okay.
And I believe that will hit.
Yeah.
Despite your blade comes into his magical energy barrier, you pull it back and kind of grin at him and slam it again, and this one goes through it.
Awesome. Okay.
You know, the mage's natural enemy, the Archmage's natural enemy.
Are you kidding? Oh my
barbarian.
gosh.
Oh, that again.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
reroll that one.
Party
You guys
calls for
okay with
reroll
that?
on that.
Okay.
Reroll that one. Yeah.
Reroll.
I'll take this. Not to overplug them, but I spent so long this week working on making them. There actually is a card in the stream loot stack that is maximum damage.
That would have been great.
Just saying.
Well, I guess we'll take that.
He'll take
6 plus 2 is 8.
He's taking a lot of damage this turn. I'm just saying. Of course, now he gets to act.
Yeah. I'm pretty close.
Okay, this is the logical spell to cast at this stage, I believe. Nope, this is. Wow, that's so much math.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I can keep that straight. It's a logical choice in the moment. No, it's not. You guys are being a pain in the butt. I need everybody in a nice, neat straight line. God, none of you are in a straight line from where he's standing either. Darn it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys are giving
Got
him.
him.
Yeah, you kind of got him a little bit there.
Unintentional, but we got him.
But you got him.
Lines are never a good thing in
I
combat.
really wasn't trying.
Oh, what did I just do?
Okay, he's going to
Oh,
throw
you just might have moved me over a little
a
bit.
fire shield.
Sorry.
So he is now surrounded in flames. That seems like a good call there. Not that he has a lot else he can pull right now. But that seems like a good move. Jameer, what are you doing?
With the thief out of range. With the thief out of combat, I'm going to pop over here just slightly. And perfect. Take a couple shots at Manchun over there. By a couple, I mean just one.
Just one. That's fair.
Just one. But hopefully that's all we need. It's probably going to be more than that, but one could hope.
It's a good try.
13?
No.
No. Okay. In that case, I'm going to hop over here and take a hide action.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. And that takes us to Chrysanthemum, who can now see thanks to the power of her light spell.
Yep. I'm gonna move.
Womp womp.
Well, do I want to leave?
I mean, it's still a 20. You can't critically fail skill checks, I think.
It's in the DM
Who's to say?
guide.
Who's to say? I mean, you're the DM. We can do whatever we want.
So what's Chrysanthemum? I'm curious what Chrysanthemum's doing.
I'm nervous about leaving Sharkira after what happened last time.
This is very true. She's
I'm
a
like-
wizard. It's a wizard fight. That's a totally
I
different.
want to get in there, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to leave her. I will move up, like right here behind this.
Okay.
Is that a pillar?
Yep.
Okay. And let's do, where is it? Let's do a guiding bolt
Okay.
at Manchun.
Fair enough. No.
Okay.
The energy
Then-
cackles off of him.
Yeah. I'm gonna move back a little bit then and send my spiritual weapon that way. Can it get all the way over there?
How far can it move?
It can move. Hang on, I have to pull it up again.
It's 20 feet. It should be able to make it there.
Okay. I'll move it up there.
Okay,
and-
make its attack. And that's going to be Clarton up next. The D20 hits the table with an 18. Roll damage.
All right. Finally, something hits.
Something hit him. Wow. Chunk of damage.
Nice.
How's
I'll
Clarton
take
doing?
that.
So Clarton's going to move 10, 15, 20, 25, to there and take a couple of shots at Manchun.
All right, roll him.
I did realize that should I have had advantage on those attacks before that when I had stepped out of the shadow? So I was like, all 4 attacks I miss. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Now
You
I'm
got to 27, didn't you?
Well, no,
did I hit once?
You hit a couple times on
Okay.
the rogue.
Right.
She went
Okay.
from 66 to 2 in a combat round.
Yeah. 17
I'm just
hit.
saying.
Yeah.
17 will
Players
not
are
hit.
kind of bonkers,
All right.
especially when they're rogues.
Yeah.
17 will not quite enough.
Okay. Oops, I rolled damage.
That's okay. Take your second
so
shot. Maybe it'll hit. And then we can use the 8. It does.
21.
So we'll use the 8. See, you were just being proactive.
Perfect. And then I step back to get some cover.
Okay. I believe it now falls to Sharkira to do something.
All right. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't see that he left.
You have spells.
I do. I would like to mosey right here if I can.
Probably.
No, right here, right there.
Yep.
Right there. Sneaky.
Mhm.
And because I'm just ready for our buddy to just be out of the way, I would like to cast Scorching Ray, all 3 rays at him, if I can.
Ooh.
Roll all 3 attacks. Just hit the attack button 3 times.
Magical gunslinger action.
It is. It's very impressive. It looks cool. And that's
Ooh, crit.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow.
All time.
That would be impressive, but he counterspells.
It's the only kind of 2 I want to see.
No.
You let her roll.
I
did. Extra heartbreak.
Duel master.
The bad guy needs a win. Okay.
Yeah, he's quickly finding himself without allies. He's got to.
Okay, so now everybody else hit him with what you got because he can't do that.
He has no reactions left.
There's no reactions
no
left.
reactions
Now's the
left,
time.
so
Lorelai, what are you
run away
doing?
from him without provoking. Cast all your spells. Do what you can.
I
I'm
love
gonna.
how you all assume he doesn't have legendary actions.
I mean, listen, we gotta bait. We gotta go with something. We gotta hope somewhere.
Okay.
We're thinking positively.
All right, I'm gonna stab this guy that's right by me.
That's not a bad idea. You have advantage because he's prone. So roll it again to see if you get a crit. Which you might. Nope. All right, roll your damage and your sneak attack. Because you do have a... You always get to apply your sneak attack immediately, basically.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, as long as there's a adjacent ally.
No, she's a swashbuckler.
Oh, she's a swashbuckler.
She gets to apply it if she's fighting one-on-one.
Right.
Which is really nasty.
Yeah.
It's really lovely.
Yep. He's not out of the fight. He's going to pick himself up.
Oh, dang it.
And he's mad at you the most.
At me the most?
Yeah. Okay, GB, we got you. He has no appreciable effect against you. He swings out with his club, and you're like, yeah, no.
Parry, thrust.
Parry, thrust, dodge, parry, thrust. Our dire wolf.
I'll bite him again.
Haha.
Get him.
This might be the end of him. But we'll see.
Hope, right?
Should be.
Don't actually
Attack
add those
us.
together. I was just rolling the 2 because I have advantage.
Yep. Solid. Damage. Solid. And he's
That's
out.
12.
And he's
Cool.
done.
Yes.
He was all distracted fighting Lorelei, and then the wolf just like pounced and slams him to the ground. That power of teamwork.
Teamwork.
Worked really well. So, I have a bit of bad news for Rilona.
Right.
She's immediately going to take 2d8 damage.
Okay.
Oh no.
Because he's surrounded by fire, so she takes 10.
Yeah, I figured that was going to come into play at some point.
Yep. But you have
10
an
damage,
action.
you said?
Yep. I've got you at 33 now on the board. What's your action going to be, though?
Attack.
All right. Anything fun coming with it, or just pounding on them?
Oh, I'm hitting them with my great axe for 18 hit.
Nope.
Okay. And I got my second attack, right?
Yep.
Cool. Oh, sorry. Ignore that one. That was damage.
Well, we'll see how you roll. Maybe you'll... Nope. You're keeping them busy, though.
Okay. That's important.
That is important.
Actually, my great axe has a 5-foot reach. If I take a 5-foot step back, am I still in his fire?
Yes, but he would get a free action. No, you can't take your 5-foot step backwards because his reaction's been used
Use
up.
his counterspell, yeah.
The 5-foot
Well,
step.
if I'm still going to be in the fire, I'm not going to bother. But
No. I mean, it's like he won't be able to get. The 5-foot step was a 3rd edition roll. 5th edition got rid of it. So if you step out of melee, you'd be provoking an attack.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that's where that's at. He is going to, for his action, he is going to do what little he can do before he dies, which is he's going to stay within your reach and just step right there. And I need the following people to roll me a dex save. I need one from Sharkira and Drumir and Raylona.
Oh, no.
The fan art
I think I
looks-
get advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, take that one.
Good choice.
And how did we all do? Your target number was a 21.
Ooh.
I was double hex afraid. I saw that 19 and I went, but Archmage. It's brutal.
Oh, wait. And then we add that because he's upcasting it by 1 level. Okay, so here's the good news. Watching that. Okay, that works out fine. Each of you, let's see. Yep, everyone takes 32 points of damage.
32?
32.
Yeah! Your girl's still up.
Oh, boy. I have a guess.
Ooh.
Cone of Cold?
No, Lightning Bolt.
Oh.
He just blasted out this beam right straight back.
Oh, nice. I didn't realize we were...
You made a line?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Oops. I literally moved to the side to be like, all right, if he drops a fireball, at least they like...
Sharkira actually is going to be blasted back into the tapestries. And there's a moment where you can, for the first time, you actually get to see the dark elven skeleton. And Drumir has the opportunity to glance over there and go, wow, that skull actually has a lot more like pieces to it than a typical humanoid.
As my eyeballs are like being electrocuted out of its socket.
But you have people to help you out. You're not dead yet.
That it was how much damage?
32? Yes, because it didn't. Rilona's at 1.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Still here, guys.
But Drumir has an action.
Hell yeah.
Chickadee, did you get to resist that because of your rage? What barbarian
I
are
don't
you?
think it does. Primal.
And are you bear totem?
I didn't get to pick a totem yet.
Ooh.
You are.
You should have at 3rd level got to pick your.
Maybe.
Path of the Berserker.
Oh, she's Berserker.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
Berserker.
Berserker. Okay. All right. Yep.
Barrage.
Sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion.
No problem.
My other barbarian is primal.
And I just was playing one on Friday night, and so yeah, I did the same thing. Somebody hit me with something crazy, and I'm like, bear totem, everything but psychic damage.
Yeah.
That premium damage.
Okay, so what's Drumir doing?
So Drumir is very damaged. What is the state of Manchun? How in trouble does he look?
He is still technically at hurt. The DM will tell you he's almost to bloodied.
Okay, so he's hurt, not bloodied.
The DM thinks you can do this by 10:30.
Right.
You're either going to wipe or you'll have him down.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was trying to decide between health potion and more attack, but honestly, I think more attack makes sense because If he does another one of those, it doesn't matter how many hit points I'm healing. We just got to beast him down. So Drumir is going to sling another arrow.
Okay.
I assume at advantage. Did 21 make it? Or
Yeah, 21
no?
made it. Okay. Yeah, he didn't know you were there. He was mainly aiming for Sharkira.
First of all, how dare you? I'm just kidding.
22.
You threw a fireball at him.
I mean, he was asking for it, but
Can I move my spirit to her space? Is that something I can do?
I believe so. Okay, so he takes a total of 19 damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I'm going to move to the side. We're going to get a little bit further from there.
A little more out
and
of the
then
way.
hide. And that'll be my turn.
All right, roll the hide. While that's happening, Chrysanthemum, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna refresh my initiative tracker real quick just to make sure what I'm seeing is accurate.
Yeah, we don't want that moment.
Oh yeah, no moments here. Okay, I'm gonna look at Drumir like, you good?
Just jumping.
Okay, I'm going to run. I'm gonna run over to Sharkira, and I'm gonna cast a Cure Wounds for
nice
10. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to send a healing word to Raylona.
Oh, that's nice of you.
For 4 or 6. Sorry.
Hey, that makes the difference.
Okay. Of course, you have to figure out how you're going to get in there and get scrappy with them, with that fireball around him.
That's right, he's got
Oh,
the
that's
fire
true.
shield.
My turn comes around. I'm gonna get hit by his fire shield again. That could be it.
Can you throw your axe through the fire shield?
Is it just when you're next to
I
them?
can hit
or
him
when you
even
end
with the
next?
fire shield up. It's just I'm next to him. So.
Oh.
Of course, the only attack you'd be provoking it by taking that move out of it would be
Like a
him
staff or
punching
something.
you.
Yeah.
So, which you should have done last turn.
Just a little wizard punch. It'll be fine.
Yeah. What's Greybeard doing?
Oh, Greybeard's muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay,
I'll have
so
to do that. There you go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and shoot him in the butt.
In the butt.
Ah, yeah, surround
Nice
him.
flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Not like mechanically, but like, you know, in a firefight, that'd be great.
Oh my god. Okay, 14.
Jeez.
Yep.
The dice hate you tonight.
I know, dude.
You've got 3 rolls and re-rolls still to use.
Oh,
tonight.
there it is.
That's a hit.
27. All right.
Put the damage down.
Go, go, go. And
5.
Re-roll that. We got re-rolls. Do it.
it's not. It's really not worth it. But okay. All right.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
There we go. All right. That's a little something.
Better. Yeah.
Yep.
And another 6 damage. Not bad. He's hurting pretty bad. Let's see. Sharkira's back up. Oh, wait.
Free action. I will say, Raylona, run.
Yeah, she's going to do that. The bigger question is, what's Sharkira doing?
Whew, she's kind of she's swaying a little bit, but she's back on her feet. Let's see.
You can try Scorching Ray again, and this time just kick it up a step.
How does one kick it up a step?
You
Because that's kind of what I wanted.
cast
to
it
do,
at
but-
3rd level, which gets you, I believe, an extra. You get 4 shots instead of 3
At the 3rd level or 2nd level?
at 3rd level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Roll. I'm not counterspelling. Roll all 4 attacks.
I was gonna say, I'm like, okay. He's sufficiently arrowed at this point that
Right.
he's distractible. Hopefully. Ooh, those are some. Oh, that's a crit.
Okay.
That's a 19.
So
He changes his mind. He comes.
No. So that that was a crit. Okay, so that's gonna be each of those is worth 2d6. Do you mind if I just manage that for you?
Go for that. Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
My mouse
1,
is
2,
messed
3,
up, so
4,
that would be
5,
great.
6. There you go.
Is that with the crit?
Jeez. No. That was not. So that was without the crit.
More?
So there's another 2d6. So 32 points of damage.
You slide out, finger guns ablazing. You're like down on the ground. Sit up. Start
Oh no, this isn't
blasting.
finger guns. This is like grabbing a giant ball of fire and just hawking it like a basketball. Like the first 3 come flying out, and the last one. Have you ever watched collegiate girls softball?
Mm-hmm.
Fast pitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That one's like there's a
Yep, I
full
see that.
stride into that one as it comes out of there. Which my favorite thing in the world is watching one of those girls pitch to professional batters, like baseball players, and they can't hit them. I think partially because the timing is just weird, and second because they don't expect it to be that fast. Yeah, he's not in great shape. Which takes us over to Lorelei's action.
Right. I'm going to step around the corner and take a shot at him with my bow.
And also, for the record, his fire shield is no longer up.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh. Well, that's okay.
Raylona's goes
6.
I
Roll your
know.
damage. He's threatened by Raylona, so you can add your sneak attack.
Oh, really?
Roll it again.
Don't bother.
Roll it again.
Don't bother. The arrow
You did.
slams into him, and he falls back. And as he lays there, there's a moment where it's like, we got him. And then you start noticing these tendrils of smoke wafting up from the body
Mm-hmm.
as it slowly turns into a dust.
Okay.
And Sharkira will point out to the party that that wasn't the real one. That was a simulacron. Monsoon is still out there.
Well, we were probably lucky that it wasn't the real one.
Simulacrons, clones. You just can't kill wizards after a certain point, man.
But more
I'm
to the
still hiding.
point, you got out of it and nobody
Got
died.
it.
But did you die? Oh, yay.
It was close. I tried pretty hard, but
Yeah.
couldn't get there.
You
Go
find
team arrow, I'd say.
Indeed, you find a Rainier Neverember tied up in the hallway of the mausoleum.
Oh, thank goodness.
The wizard vented. And he's very excited to hear that you are okay. Based on your...
We are excited that he's okay.
Drumir's beard is all staticky. There's singe marks. Well, I got good news and bad news. The good news is we're all still alive. And that Manchun is not in the basement anymore. The bad news is that he's still alive somewhere.
It's hard to kill wizards.
Yeah, they don't take death too well. I have more good news. Well, more bad news, actually. There's a gold dragon guarding the horde. But there is a horde. But there's a gold dragon guarding. But the gold dragon was not aware that it was embezzled from the people of Waterdeep. So we struck a bargain. And most of the gold is going to go back to the city, which is, I think, what you wanted. But not all of it. So that's good, because we don't have to try and fight a gold dragon now. It would be bad.
Oh. That sounds like paperwork.
I don't think your father's a very good man, Rainier.
Oh, no.
It does sound like paperwork, but it also sounds like not fighting a dragon. And I really don't want to make a dragon.
Also sounds like not dying.
They're
The
even
dragon
harder
of
to kill
bureaucracy
than
is a much
wizards,
smaller
I hear.
dragon, in this dwarf's humble opinion.
Well, that's good. Yes, we should consult the city officials. And make sure you receive a generous 3% finder's fee.
The dragon might take issue with that because he promised us 10. Again, I really don't want to upset the dragon. He kind of like sneaks a little bit of a smile
I don't think
in
it's in
there.
any of our best interest to upset the dragon, honestly.
There's a series of montages that follow as different members of the town guard and there's members of the Stonecutters Guild, the Bridge Builders Guild, the Exchequers Guild, the Legion of Gold Carters are all brought in, and we see different spots of where Lorelai's leaning up against a wagon talking to one. Shakira's swapping stories with a member of another of them. Chrysanthemum is standing on a pile of rocks right there, talking to a collection of people who are writing down everything into the annals of time, while Raylona just sort of stands back and watches.
And acting it out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In fact, there are
100%.
broadsheets that go up talking about the recovery of the lost gold. Gold that had somehow been misappropriated through random means over the years. Not one broadsheet mentions the Neverender family by name. And with 50,000 gold deposited on behalf of the Troll Skull Manor, no one really seems to want to argue the point too much. At least for now. Which gets us to the end of Waterdeep
I would like to
DragonHeist.
say something real quick.
Go for it.
When Chrysanthemum gets her share, our first session we went to that little magic shop, and we found a dagger that was from the Greyblade family, but we didn't have enough money to purchase it at that point. So I am going to take my share. I'm going to go back and I'm going to purchase that dagger and make a gift of it to Drumir.
Oh, that's so nice.
And that's, you know what, I think that should be how we wrap up tonight. Usually we talk about our favorite moments of the session. I actually would like to go around the table with our introductions, and I want to hear how actually everyone is spending their share of the outlay. So Arwen went first. We can find you on the Instagrams, right?
Yep, I'm on the Instagrams at Chelsea of the Cross.
Awesome. So there's the links for everybody who's in. Which, by the way, with the people who have Twitch in front of their names, take a second while we're talking and click on the links and go give them follows because they're amazing people. Then click on the one after Liz's name because you want to check out all the amazing dance that's happening for March. Because let's face it, nobody really cares about Irish heritage until March 1st. And then that's all they care about until the 18th. And yes, you can take lessons from Liz anywhere in the world. You do not need to be local to Southeast Michigan. So they have mastered the art of Zoom teaching.
That's good to know.
And I will tell you, Liz is not just because she's at my table. I think she is the best teacher they have. She gives good feedback, and when they slack off, she glares at them like a teacher does. So we heard from Chrysanthemum. We're going to work our way back up the trees. Ari, tell us a little bit about who you are, and where she's spending her dough.
I'm Actuary. You can find me on Twitch. I was playing as Shakira, the Dark Elf Wizard. So she's definitely getting bacon, but also she had her eye. She forgot about it, but she had her eye on that stuffed beholder, and she feels like that needs to be a part of the tavern. So she's definitely buying that and putting it over. I'm assuming there's some mantelpiece somewhere, a large fireplace, so she's gonna post it up there. And then so bacon beholder, and then anybody that comes into the tavern that she sees that may seem hungry or doesn't have enough money, she's just gonna pay for their meal. She's gonna comp meals here and there just to be nice. Anyone that's in need. Bacon beholder and booty.
Paul, you're up.
I am Paul, aka Malik. I played Drumir Greyblade, professional wealth acquirer, as his job is, as it is done. So Drewmere is going to do pretty much exactly what he said. He's going to send a bit of money back home because he's a good dwarven son. Help take care of his parents a little bit. Maybe buy them a nice new, I guess, home. It's not like a house. It's underground, but you know what I mean. Whatever the dwarven equivalent there. But also investing in Troll Skull Manor. Now that we've made a generous contribution on behalf of the manor, there's a lot to be done. There's improvements to be made. There's more tables to have. There's more wines to import. We're talking about franchising, putting a slightly nicer version up in the Noble District, as it were, or the Coin. I don't remember the districts, but the nicer area of town. It's got to look a little bit grungy because that's part of the flavor of it. But probably a bit nicer. The tourist version of Adventurer. But Drewmere remains on at the manor, helping run it and otherwise offering connections and advice and tidbits to those who wander in.
Sounds like a plan. Chickadee?
I'm Chickadee, and you can find me on Twitter at less than Chickadee. And I played Raylona tonight, and I think she would probably end up spending her money, like she said to the dragon, fixing up her home, and maybe finding some peace finally with her family.
Awesome. Liz?
Oh, that sounds so nice. Alas, I'm not helping my family. I'm going to buy a new lute and learn to play it. And because I respect the dragon, I'm going to look for a young woman who seems to need some assistance with some musical talent and see if I can mentor this person and get them some training.
In music or in pickpocketing?
Yes. Well, I'll hire the musicians training.
They're a lot more closely related than you'd believe. Right?
I will teach her life skills, but I will hire her a teacher for music.
That sounds like a plan. Graybeard,
wait,
you're up.
And I have to check in with Rainier and see if he needs any stories for his dwarven love.
Got it. Okay, Graybeard, it's all yours.
Graybeard at Graybeard's Tavern. Tonight I played Clarton Kishop, who was definitely not a Hawkeye ripoff in any way, shape, or form. And we definitely see Clarton, at orphanages, around the city, just giving away the money because that's how he grew up on the street. And he just wants to give back to those other Waterdavians like himself. That's it for me, GB.
All right. And last but not least, Jeremy.
Jeremy, aka Spinnyhelm, and I was playing Nala, and I think she would forgo her portion of the money. I mean, she's a druid. She lives off the land. It's weird for her to be in society to begin with. So if she's just like, hey, you guys keep the money, but if I come to town, I can stay here. That would be cool. Then that's cool.
That works. Well, hopefully we had some fun. This has been, this is a fun adventure. I'm looking forward to running it again at some point, either with the family or with some friends, or maybe even here on stream. As I said before, for those who've never played through Waterdeep before, once you get past the acquisition of the inn, it goes in 4 different directions based on what season you play in. Each one has a different villain. Each one has a different ending. It's really cool, and it's a lot of fun. If you had a good time hanging out here tonight, we are going to be back here Wednesday night for the Convergence, Tuesday afternoon for Happy Hour. That's me and Graybeard, where we just sort of talk about whatever's on our mind, D&D related, usually. And then Saturday, I'm doing 2 games, my pirate game and a Candlekeep Mystery Conclusion. So lots of good Dungeons and Dragons at this channel. So hopefully y'all had a good time hanging out and being part of it. And thank you so much for riding this particular train with us. The good news is everyone here is going to be back. I know how to get a hold of them. So we will definitely be reaching out to have some more games. I'll try to get some one-shots on the calendar. I'm putting in on Tuesday my official documentation to the district to say I intend to retire this year, which means I will have a lot more time for Dungeons and Dragons this summer. So you'll see all kinds
Congratulations.
of great stuff happening here. Well, it's not official. I'm not retired yet. I'm just declaring my intention. We are going to send you over to a friend of the stream. She is currently running a game of Masks, which is a lot less dice, a lot more story. And you know what, Polymorph, you are not wrong. I should remind everybody that the video for this will be available eventually on YouTube. But if you want the podcast edition of tonight, it is available first to Patreons at patreon.com/lanternnoir. You will also find that I've moved my blog there, which everything is available now up front, but it's a good place to go. If you like what you see and you want to support, that's a great place to do so. So you should head over there. Like Polymorph, you'll get your name on the screen at the end of every stream we do. And if you go up a tier, you get a full-on shout-out. But as Polymorph is the first person to subscribe on Patreon, I'm going to keep shouting him out because it's really kind of cool to have a Patreon. So thank you. We appreciate that. It keeps the lights on. So thanks for coming out tonight, folks. It was great to have everybody here on this side of the screen. It's great to have all of you on that side of the screen. Have fun with LB Hack 'em Up. Tell them we said hi, and then settle in to watch some amazing superhero drama. And we will see you all next time. And until that should happen, please, please, please stay safe.